Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to the UFD franchise. Hello, Voodoo.
Hey guys.
And we are here in week 7. This is going to be episode 3 of season 2. And we will be covering weeks 7 through 12 and the mid-season mock. Um, so, obviously, been a rough go for your Birmingham Stallions, and the rest of the division actually has looked much better than last season. And I feel like this game is very important for you here, playing in Dallas against my Renegades. And you're 0-6. You really, if you want a chance to get to the playoffs, I think you have to win this one here. If you don't win this, I think you might be just out of luck.
Yeah, no, it's time's running out. Honestly, I would say it's almost more important for you because
Oh, it
you're
definitely
in
is
this
too.
contention. Yeah, if you drop one here, I don't know. These divisional games are really important
Yeah.
for both sides, so it's
Yes.
gonna be fun.
And I
It'll
will
be
say
interesting to see how
the
this one plays out.
the key thing that I think that's noteworthy here is that Kyler Murray is hurt. So
Mhm.
Luke Altmaier will be starting, so that gives you a better chance for sure. Um, but without further ado, I don't think we have anything else really to talk about. Just hop in here. I'm gonna put you
Get
on
into it. It's gonna
before
be a
I.
Kyle Day, Luke Altmaier showdown here.
Yeah, before I forget, I
Yeah.
actually remembered to do this first. Put you on a 1 week autopilot so I can actually go in the game.
It'd be interesting if year one I swept you, year two you swept me. That'd be a good little
Yeah.
parallel there. I'm gonna pull up the stream.
Alrighty.
See if we split, maybe. I don't know. A lot of
Who
outcomes
knows?
here.
Yeah, there's I'd say there is 3 outcomes to this game: win, lose, or draw. So
Really?
yeah, and here we are. It looks like a cloudy day a little bit, but solid football weather in Dallas. And here comes your Stallions, trying to get their first win.
Manuel McNeil Ward is really bad. I like that.
And
He's
here
gotta make
come.
here. He's gotta make some plays. He's been quiet.
He has been very quiet. Rayshawn Jenkins has really stepped into that playmaker role
Oh,
for you, which is odd. Um, but yeah,
he does.
0-6 start. That stat line there is not good. That 345 yards
Yeah,
allowed,
really.
under 200
Yeah, not
yards.
great.
Yeah, although I
Oh,
mean, Dallas is coming off a really rough loss against the Cardinals, and also obviously not having our starting quarterback is a big issue too. And just quickly looking, yeah, him, Tyke Smith, Chris Braswell, and Caleb McGarry. So 3 starters here out, and then Stallions best linebacker Blake Cashman out. That is also kind of important
mhm.
to notes. But other than that, let's go ahead and hop into this. But you get the ball first.
We get the ball, so let's get started here. Gonna get some runs going here with Brockers. I like that, and then completion.
Ooh,
Oh, a big play there. Jordan Brockers in the air. Of that. Gonna keep things moving here, maybe with a little 2 yard run and then a 3-and-out actually here. So I think we're gonna punt
nice.
this ball.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And yeah, they obviously want to try to get the run game going. But speaking of run game, Kenneth Walker is going to be heavily leaned on here with Luke Altmaier coming in. And well, there's a big play on 3rd down to save your lead get for 25. And there's another 1st down catch, Jeremiah Baker. And we go backwards, sack. Taj Parker, the
Oh,
rookie.
the rookie.
Is
That's
that
his first
his?
sack.
I was going to say, I haven't seen his name up
Yep.
here. Oh, and then there's a big penalty. James
Oh,
Houston tried to get on the sack party and hit him a little too late.
the
Oh,
sack party.
no.
Oh, Kenny Bishop takes it off.
Former
Huge
Steeler.
defense.
That
Luke
is
Altmaier is here, man.
huge. This
Let's
is the type
go.
of game where it's really going to be defense needs to make plays. Oh man,
Sure. And try to force those penalties. I love that.
yeah.
Love that all day. Oh, there we go.
Well,
All right.
you're in field goal
This ball
range.
moving. Nice. We are. Brocker's getting some work here. I like that.
Oh
Ooh,
man,
Vidal's getting involved. Just run the ball. Honestly, if you get Brockers and company involved, it's good. Oh, we're going backwards. That's okay. 5 yard sack
oh
from
the
score
other
now,
way,
and then
C.J.
that's not
Allen
okay.
pick.
That's not okay. That's really just
Going
not
back the
okay.
other way. Both these quarterbacks are just trying to
Yeah,
not
it
be good
sucks.
apparently. Oh, and we get a penalty. DeJohn's dribbling, 10-yard penalty. What are you doing, buddy? And then we throw an incompletion on 2nd and 20. Pick up 6 yards for Tez Johnson, then an incomplete pass. So we're punting it. There's a penalty on Chidobe Awuzie, so we have to go back a little bit. But there you go. You got the
Go.
ball
All
back.
right, let's get this run game going here. We have Vidal at this first handoff. Ooh, we're gonna take those penalties all day. Let's go. Oh, we're going backwards on a holding penalty on Michael Mayer. Maybe I don't know about that. Yeah, 8 yard run for Brockers. Just run this ball, man. All right, Mayer. Nice. I like
Oh,
that. Oh, we're going backwards. 10-yard penalty from Jordan Meredith that you'll decline and take, I think, an incompletion, and
yeah.
we're punting it.
Yeah, and starting off, obviously, incomplete pass on first and second down and third down. So Luke Altmaier is so good. So we're just punting it back and forth
This is
now.
some great play here. Here we go. We got
Yeah.
a first down for Makai Lemon. Maybe getting towards the. Oh, there we go. Penalty on Mike roughing the passer. Oh, we're going backwards with Vidal. Incomplete. All right. Maybe a field goal here.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Got points.
And in this game, I think, that could honestly be all you need. Good.
Important. It's important.
Yeah, so 2nd and 10, of course. 3rd and 7 after a 3-yard catch for Kenneth Walker. And we're 4th and inches here, just not enough. And what a punt down at the 1.
Yeah. Oh, God. Here you go. Don't take a safety. Here we go. 4-yard run for Brockers. Here we go. Get this run game going. I like it. Yeah, here we go. After Chisholm with the catch.
Go.
All right, incomplete. Oh, big play there. Makai Lemon.
Oh, my goodness.
Gotta get him involved. And Trey Tucker. Dude, Kyle Day is locking in.
He is.
After Chisholm with the run. Kyle Day with a run.
Now, what do you do here?
God, I love it.
4th and 1.
Do you go for it? Maybe.
You're technically
could. I don't...
out of McLaughlin's range. They make it, though.
We'll see, though. No, they do. Yeah, he does actually kick that. I love it.
Yeah, and this has just not looked good. I mean, this offense looks like terrible with Luke Altmaier in, and he just can't do anything. I mean, he hasn't improved at all. At least Ryan Wright is fucking launching the ball, but it doesn't matter. Your offense has more success right now.
Kyle Day is waking up. Here we go. This is his legacy's breakout game. Efton Chisholm's going backwards on runs. I love this offense so much. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Let's convert. Oh, my God. We are actually converting. Trey Tucker. Huge. Keep it rolling.
Oh, my goodness.
For a 65-yard touchdown.
Jesus Christ.
Breakout. Here we go, dude. Here we go.
Efton Chisholm.
Bullseye. Efton Chisholm, baby.
It's brutal. I mean, we got time here, but we got to get something going offensively. Finally moving a little bit, but I think we're just running out of time here. And I mean, yeah, we do. So 13-0. Birmingham up. Get a yard run for Altmaier. 4 more yards for Kenneth Walker. We get a first down. We need to just start churning this drive here. We got to stop throwing it on first down. It sets us back, and we just throw 3 straight incompletions.
Kenneth Walker, you should run it a little bit more.
Yeah, it's brutal.
There you go. Oh, Michael Mayer with a first down. Kyle Day is starting to kind of do something here. Jordan Brock's the run. Okay, well, as I say that, we are going to go 3 and out.
Come on, offense. I mean, still in this game, just got to get something going. There's Kenneth Walker for 10. Penalty on Josh Garcia, known to do that quite a lot. Another run for Kenneth Walker, and that's what we need to do. Get the run game moving here, and we get 4th down and 5. We punt it. It just can't get anything.
There we go. All right, dude. Kyle Day is starting these drives off strong for sure. He's getting some completions going, and we're 4th and 3. I'm okay. Punt it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, beautiful punt at the 1. This is a punt battle right now.
It kind of is, and I don't want to be caught in those. Yeah, again,
beautiful.
This offense just terrible without Kyler Murray.
Oh, great field position there. Here we go. Jordan Brockers with getting stuff going. Love it. Kyle Day incomplete pass. 3rd and 7. Oh, 4th quarter. This is good. You could really try to push this out of range here. Kick a field goal. I don't mind it. Up 16-0.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, and I think I'm making a QB change here at the top of the 4th. Luke Altmaier is so bad. Josh Dobbs isn't good either, but man, we need something else. Something else, because it's clearly not working, whatever this is. All right, Dobbs. Let's get cooking here. Get the vet in here. 3rd and 7. There we go. First down. Get it to Tez Johnson. Incomplete pass. All right, 3rd and 6. Keep this drive moving, please. 4th and 4. We go for it, and we get it. Kenneth Walker, 12 yards. Come on, let's keep going. No, that's backwards. Loss of 4 for Kenneth Walker. There's another big play. Dribbling. There's a run for a first down. This offense trying to get something going. There's an incompletion. 3rd and 6 after 4-yard run. 4th and 2. You got to take the go. I feel like you got to go for it here. And they don't. They take 3.
Wow.
I get it, though. There's still time, but I don't know. I think you just go for it on 4th and 2 there.
All right, Kyle Day, close it out. We need the first win of our season. Should be a huge one. Come on, get it moving. 1 field goal, I'm perfectly happy. Get down the field.
Ooh.
We might punt it here. 4th and
Yep.
1. Yeah,
All right. I
that's
mean,
okay.
7 minutes, still time. Field goal helped for sure to some degree. Tyler Lockett getting in there. The vets making plays. Gain of 3 for Kendra Miller. There we go. Another play dribbling. 12 yards. Incomplete there. And then a run for 5 for Dobbs. And there's a pass for Stribling for 10.
No.
Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. We get a run for 6. Field goal doesn't really help here. We got to go for it, and we get it on a 5-yard run for Kendra Miller, and then we go backwards. Penalty, Maxie and Otshore. Yeah, and there's
to their clock.
Liget with an 11-yard catch. Another penalty, or a loss of 2, I should say, for Kendra Miller. Pass a 2-minute warning now, and there's going to be a big penalty on 4th and 2.
Oh.
Puts us at the 2. Sack.
Yes.
Loss of 7 there. And then another penalty of loss of 2. Can we please get into the end zone before time expires?
Yes.
What? We're just running out of time. We're not even
safety.
What the fuck? Wait, wait, what?
You turn the ball over and then you try to run the ball out of
I hear you. But what? What? What are we doing? Why? Okay, I don't understand the thought process here of why we took so long. Like, what was? Yeah. Okay. I don't understand this team's thought process today. Play call. I mean, you get your first win. That's huge. Obviously, Kyler Murray was holding this offense together.
Oh man, yeah, no, that sucks. I feel kind of bad because it is against a Kyler Murray-less Renegades, but I'll take it. We needed a win, dude. We needed this.
Yeah.
So I'll take it all day.
Yeah, and that's brutal for the Renegades who really needed to win there. And I don't know what hell happened there. There was 7 minutes on the clock, and it took us the entire quarter, the rest of the time, to turn over the football on the 2-yard line and then get a safety. Like, what happened? I don't know. Kyle Day, played better than both of my quarterbacks. That's really the bare minimum.
He existed, honestly. That's really all we needed from him.
Yeah.
He existed.
Yeah, Luke Altmaier was horrible. I don't think he's going to see the field ever again, man. Josh Dobbs was better, but just took too long to get anything moving. Brockers was solid for you. Run game, we tried running a little bit, but just not really well. Obviously, Birmingham could kind of hone in on that run game. Yeah, and Tucker led for your Stallions, Liga and Stribling there. You got the touchdown for Chisholm. Yeah. Crazy. And yeah, I mean, Rayshon Jenkins with some sacks and a ton of TFLs for your Stallions too. And that was a big thing. I think the run game not being able to get going was huge for your win. You had 2 sacks from the young edges there. Beanie Bishop, CJ Allen with picks. Honestly, less turnovers than I thought there would be in this one.
It was a very slow game for sure. It was a lot of just back and forth.
Yeah, but that's just, I mean, yeah. I'm glad I traded for Kyler Murray because this would have been what I've been seeing the whole season pretty much. But I need him back desperately. Very desperately. But you get your first win, so you're obviously down pretty bad here, but you got a chance. You can
down
fight
but
back.
Not out. We're taking on Green Bay next week. It's gonna be very fun.
That's a scary one. I have a bye next week, but we will be back and we will talk about how the other teams did in week 8 or 7. All right, everyone. Week 8 is here. Before we talk about any games of any kind, there has been a trade. Luke Altmaier's time is done in Dallas. He is so bad. We traded him.
What motivated you to make this change?
Well, his 30 completion percentage and his horrible game. He couldn't score for shit. So Luke Altmaier and a 5th pick 143 for Riley Leonard from the Colts. He's the same age, 2 overall better. Hoping maybe he brings a little bit more of a backup floor. Because I honestly just can't stand watching Luke Altmaier on this team anymore. So I was trying to give him resources, to potentially develop into a solid player, but I'm done. I'm done. He's so bad. But let's go ahead and talk about last week's matchup between the Kings and Battlehawks. It was not a great game here for the Kings. Battlehawks kind of dominated this one from the get go. Similar yardage, obviously Battlehawks did better, but 6 turnovers for the Kings is gonna lose you games. So
Yeah.
let's talk about that. Drake Browning, man, he is steering this ship just like Mason Rudolph did. Pretty solid performance, honestly. And Justin Fields actually didn't throw any interceptions. So 6 turnovers are all
Wow.
fumbles. That is impressive. Um,
Wow.
but Fields also didn't do them any favors. He was not very good, despite no interceptions. Rushing, Dobbins was good. I mean, Jordan Mason scored a touchdown for them. But where did all the fumbles come? Wait, it said 6 turnovers. Am I tripping? It said 6 turnovers, right?
No, six third
Oh,
down
sorry.
conversions.
I am tripping. I was gonna say I didn't see any fumbles. I lied to you all just now. See what I did there?
Yeah.
That's called
Yeah.
lying. So Justin
43
Fields,
completion percentage though.
yeah,
That's not good.
no, it's not. And I mean, J.K. Dobbins was good, but it just wasn't enough. And the Battlehawks just were able to move their offense better. Jeremy Bernard with an incredible game, 6 for 94, 2 touchdowns. Calvin Austin led for the Kings. There was a decent bit of sacks on both sides. David Benosin with the most tackles in this one. Handful of TFLs there. Handful of sacks as well. You see Josh Burke, the first overall pick, with a sack this game. Yeah, it definitely shows that there was a block. Devon Godshaw does get a blocked punt or field goal, but it still shows the hierarchy of this division. Definitely, Battlehawks still at the top of this division. Um,
Yeah.
which I mean, it's kind of crazy just considering their their backup quarterback situation has worked out so much better than any of ours. Like it's actually crazy. Like I'm sitting here, Luke Altmaier, and and they got a lot of success out of Mason Rudolph and Jake Browning. So I don't know, but I don't have a game this week. It is my bye. Let's go ahead over to your side of things and
Yeah. We're
see this
taking
game.
on the Green Bay mother loving
Molly
Packers.
Whoppin' Packers.
Yeah, it's my confidence for this one isn't too high. I'm glad we got a win last week because I don't think it's happening this week. maybe, maybe Kyle Day does something great.
Hey man,
I was tempted to trade for a quarterback and we try to turn the season around. No, just ride it out with Kyle Day. At this point, like we're 0-6 at that point, and Kyle Day got us a win. You know what? Maybe we can just find a way to win games and rely on this defense, like the early your early team there last season, the Renegades, beating the Rams 9-6, that kind of stuff. Maybe we can
yeah,
do that. I doubt it, but
yeah. I
you never
mean the
know.
Packers are 3-4, so it's not like
Well,
they're.
that guy's so short,
I
so
was gonna
short.
mention it, but I was gonna let it go. But
Okay,
I mean, yeah, the Packers are 3-4. They obviously haven't been great either, so it's not like you're completely lost of a chance. So
there's always a chance, baby. Especially when the Birmingham Stallions come to play. So here we go. We are gonna go backwards and we are going to punt. Oh, what a punt! It's a field flipper 71-yard punt by Jordan Stout. He's
yeah,
honestly been like probably one of my best players this season.
honestly, we probably
Been
should have
awesome.
given him MVP last year instead of Emmanuel McGill Warren.
No, I think this season he might get it though. He's on really good track. Josh Jacobs 10 yards. Oh, going backwards. They're going backwards. Here we go. Nice 3rd and 12. They convert. Oh god damn it. Aiden Reed on the big catch there from Jordan Love. Oh, nice sack there from James Houston. 3rd and 13 again. Oh, get off the field. It's 3rd and long. Get off the field. No.
Yeesh.
Yeah, they're just finding big plays down the field. Oscar Delp with a catch. They are creeping in 3rd and 4. Get off the field. Nope. They're going to convert, get a first down, and they're going to score.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. That's
I mean,
rough.
that is kind of more of what you'd expect from the Packers on your defense right now. But again, it's still early. So, oh,
You're
by the
going
way,
3. Oh, what's up?
just wanted to bring this up while you're in your game. Did you know Cam Taylor-Britt is for some reason on the trade block?
Oh, yeah, actually, yes, I do. I did know that.
Oh, you
I
put him
did put
on
him
there.
up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
There's some fielding offers. Fielding
Okay,
offers.
okay.
Uh,
You trying to
yeah,
do a
but
rebuild on top of a rebuild?
yeah, I'm rebuilding the rebuild.
I
Oh,
gotcha.
okay, nice big sack there, Josh Garcia. So now we were going to get the football here. Kyle Day, maybe get things going here. And Brockers, we got to lean on Brockers more, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to punt the football. So love that. Here we go. Green Bay, 3rd and 11. They convert again. We need to get off the field on 3rd down. We have to. 3rd and 6. Get off the field on 3rd down. Yes, we actually do it. Rayshawn Jenkins is a go.
Dude, he's been stepping up big time. I don't know where
He's
Emmanuel
playing sub
McNeil-Warren has been.
linebacker for me.
Ah,
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, he's closer to the
yeah.
ball. Especially with no Blake Cashman. I mean that. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, that's a pick 6 right there. Love it, Kyle. A big game, Kyle, right here. Showing up.
Today is the day.
Day is the day we tank for not day. Oh, we're
Tank
going
for-
forwards and backwards and penalties.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a play of Kyle Lemon.
That's another guy
There you
who
go.
has to step up more. We haven't seen a ton of him as much as we did last year.
That's true, but also Kyle Day is passing the football, so I can't be too hard on him. It's just difficult. Because Monty Vidal's getting moving. Here we go. We actually maybe might put a score up, which actually would surprise me. We're driving. That's a touchdown. Kamani Vidal stealing touchdown. I don't even know if Brockers is a rushing touchdown this season.
I think he might
I'm
have
pretty
one.
sure maybe one. Maybe one. Here we go for Green Bay as they begin their drive. A couple of runs. Go backwards on a loss of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 6. And we get another stop. That's
he
huge.
has 0, actually. You're correct.
Oh, that's awesome. So he's looking for his first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, and that was Vidal's second, by the way. So
yeah,
just not
awesome.
scoring on the ground.
Oh, we're going backwards. 5-yard sack for Devontae Wyatt. Oh, big first down. Jordan Brockers on the catch.
Yeah, I mean, they got to get him involved more anyway.
I agree.
Any way you can. So yeah, through the air
Kyle Day
works.
sacked again and
no.
intercepted. Nate Hobbs, and they're going to start the 19. Oh man.
Oh, Blake Cashman's back. Actually, that's good.
He is. He did come back, which is huge.
Oh,
and they don't score.
They're
somehow.
stupid idiots. That's why.
They are stupid idiots. Here we go.
Yeah, that would have been big if they scored at least a field
That
goal.
would have been. They're on good pace to go score right now. If we don't hold up here, they are driving 3rd and 5. Get off the field. Nope, we're not doing that. It's 2nd and 4, 1st and 10, 2nd and 10,
Oh, no.
1st-and-goal with a big strike. Christian Watson,
Oh,
and then they
no.
punch it in. Christian Watson with a touchdown. You know, I'm glad we scored. I'm clearly glad we scored a touchdown.
Yeah, you
love that.
You scored more than I did it against you, so there's that.
Nice. Yeah, Jordan Stout's punting the football. Here we go. Love that. Here we go. Nice. Putting some completions together. Run, pass, run, pass. Doesn't really matter. We are full goatsy, 3rd and 10. Get off the field on 3rd down, please.
3rd down defense has not been good today.
It has been terrible. Oh, here we go. 3rd and inches. We get a hold. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. The pass deflection. They're going to go for it just to really drag their sack across our face and disrespect us. And they're going backwards on a penalty. 3rd and 9. Get off the field. 4th and 12. We do get off the field. That's DJ Reader's sack. It's a big play from the veteran. All right, 4th quarter comeback incoming. Kyle Day, today is the day. We're going to go 2-6, make a comeback. We're going getting sacked. We're going backwards on a holding from Jalen Moore. We're going to get 7 yards back on an Efton Chisholm catch. We're going to go forward on a penalty. We're going to get a 6-yard run by Kyle Day and turn the ball over.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's a Stallions drive right there.
Yeah.
And the Packers are slapping another touchdown in. So yeah, I think this game might be out of reach. Something tells me that this game is.
It doesn't really feel like your offense is moving forward. They just keep going forward, backwards, forward, backwards. So.
Yeah, the penalties are. Oh, here we go. Efton Chisholm, he actually might be the.
He's your best receiver right now.
Oh, ironically, he's been kind of a goat. 4th and 10.
Oh man.
We're going backwards.
Aiden Walker has like 7 sacks on Kyle Day today.
Yeah, he's been walking all over us. Yep, 34-7. Come on, can we get one more touchdown? A pity touchdown. Kyle Day, lock in. Nope, we're not doing anything.
Yeesh.
And they're just gonna put another one on us just for shits and gigs.
If you had any Green Bay players in fantasy today, you are loving life.
I think everyone started their Green Bay players. I think people were getting like the backup like wide
Yeah,
receiver fives for
yeah,
this
they got
game.
their defense in too and everything.
Holy poopy button. Uh-oh.
I mean, it's no Luke
Yeah, wow.
Altmaier, but it's not
It
great.
can't be that far off, and this run
No,
game didn't do anything. We ran like good
it's
averages.
too
We didn't run the ball enough.
just down too much. I think too
I,
early.
I know, but you run the ball more. Kyle Day should have the same rushing attempts as Vidal and Proctors.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. No, but yeah, we were just getting slapped. We were getting slapped around.
Wow.
It
Yeah.
was not fun. Like Cashman had a solid couple, 1.5 sacks, and that's about it. Okay, nothing else to see here.
Yeah.
Jordan
Just
Love did bad things to us.
yeah. Just not a good game there. Obviously, kind of expected it, but is what it is. Well, before we head off, do you think you're gonna have any trades before the deadline? I
No
believe
one's given
next
me
week.
offers for Cam Taylor Britt, so I guess I'm just gonna rock and roll.
All right,
I was seeing what the market was, but
that's
I think
fair.
we're good.
All right. Well, we will be back for week 9.
Yeah.
All right. Week 8 recap here. Kings lose to the Bears 20-10
Thursday night football.
on Thursday Night
Yeah.
Football. Yes. So, not the most exciting for the Kings. They did outgain the Bears, but they turned over once. Caleb Williams honestly wasn't great outside. I mean, he threw 2 touchdowns. He was safe with the football. Just didn't complete a lot of passes. Sacked 3 times. Fields, facing his former team, didn't outplay Williams by any means. He turned over the football. Not great. Dobbins was really solid again. And the Bears really couldn't run it super efficiently. But the pass game from Adunze got a nice game. Tyson and Juwan Johnson had solid games. Luther Burden got a touchdown. See Parker Kershaw, first round pick with 11 tackles this game. Some TFLs there, a couple sacks, and the pick from Kershaw as well. So I think that turnover, and there was also a forced fumble, Ruben Hippolyte, that didn't get recovered. But I feel like in the grand scheme of things, that fumble really did, or that interception really turned the tide there. And also the Kings just couldn't score until the 4th quarter, and it was just too late. They were down 17-3. So it was just too much to overcome there. You want to talk us through the Battlehawks?
Yeah, let's take a 1 p.m. trip to St. Louis where okay, so this is interesting. So let's break this down. So at halftime, Washington was up 13-7 over St. Louis. They don't neither team scores in the third. And then St. Louis puts up 2 touchdowns. Or no, sorry, that's completely wrong. They
That's
put up
very
a touchdown and a field goal. To extend the lead 17-13. And the Commanders just couldn't fight back into this one. Pretty even yardage wise, which makes sense given the score. Each team had a turnover, similar time of possession. Daniel Jones played solid.
Oh,
He's
he's
back, by
back.
the way, and he not playing as good as his backups. Honestly,
He
he's
should stay
always
out.
getting outperformed.
He should
He
stay
should
out.
honestly just stay benched. I don't know why. He's just not good for this team. Honestly,
No.
like I couldn't explain it to you. Jaden Daniels did worse. 45 completion percentage. Only didn't throw a touchdown. Still had the pick. Yeah, no, not good. The run games, Chuba Hubbard had a pretty solid day today. Jordan Mason got a lot of looks and a lot of carries. Same with Antonio Gibson, Najee Harris. They were just running the ball all over the place with also Daniel Jones getting a rushing touchdown. It was definitely a good day on the ground for St. Louis with their like quadruple-headed rushing attack there.
Yeah.
Jeremy Bernard leading in receiving, having actually himself a really nice day, 91 and a touchdown. Defensively, 12 tackles for Divine Diablo and Tony Fields II. AJ Epinesa with 2 TFLs. Jazon Newton, 2 TFLs. A couple other guys there with 2. Deron Payne, Jazon Newton with a sack for Washington. Servocia Dennis, of course, getting a sack along with AJ Epinesa. The pick was from Divine Diablo for the Commanders and Justin Simmons for the Battlehawks. Deflections across the board. No forced fumbles, and no defensive touchdowns. Okay. Yeah, it was just ultimately a very close game. St. Louis comes back in the 4th quarter there, puts up 10, and able to pull away with the football game. So yeah, this St. Louis team they find ways to win. This is just a team that just found ways to win, and they are the one. They would end if the season ended today. They'd be the 1 seed in the NFL.
which is
crazy.
crazy in the NFC specifically. But
Yeah, this is a competitive division
yeah,
too. There's some 5 and
it's
3s. There's some 6 and 2s.
and I will say, we are looking probably pretty wrong here with our predictions for St. Louis. I'm already wrong. I had them at 5-12. You have them at 6-11. So unless they lose 10 straight, they're going to beat
I
both of
doubt
our
it.
projections.
They play me next week. So I think we're gonna. I think
Yeah,
it'll not happen.
that's very fair. No other trades have been made here, and Thursday Night Football is here for Dallas and Jacksonville.
Oh, let's see it.
And Kyler is still out, but we will. Let me make sure he's in. We will see Riley Leonard
Oh, here we
in
go.
his first career start with the Renegades. I
How
hope
much, how much confidence do you got in
I
in
not
your
a
Riley
lot,
Leonard?
not a lot, but I have some hope that he's better than Stinky Altmaier. Um,
Fair enough.
let's do these 2023 or no, we're gonna do the 2020 XFL look here today on
All
Thursday
right.
Night Football, and then we'll put Jacksonville in their color rush, not the blacks though. No, let's go old school color rush. Yeah, the stinky
There you
mustard.
go.
I can't wait to get destroyed by honey mustard looking fucking football players. But
Here's
hey,
the Dallas Renegades about the honey mustard Jags.
yeah. I mean, Thursday Night Football here on a 2-game losing streak. It's been rough, but we're coming off a bye. Oh, that the ticker is so good. Or not the ticker, the score bug. I love that score
Scoreboard.
bug.
Yeah,
It's so
it's so
good.
good.
I love the Thursday
My,
night one. I think we've talked
my
about this
favorite
before
one.
already, but
It's so good.
it is so good.
We're just gonna glaze it every time.
One thing Madden has done well, for sure. But see the Jaguars start here. They are missing both their starting running backs. There's a big play. Trevor Lawrence, Achan, and Bigsby out, I believe. Or no, it's by Tootin. And there's a sack. Ruka Row. 2nd and 13. Incomplete pass there. And they pick up a couple, but that's going to be a 3-and-out. Good job there from the defense. Now, can we get something going? There's a pass. Jeremiah Baker, first completion, and it's a pick. Oh, Lacoon with the pick. And they're gonna capitalize pretty quickly on 2 plays there. Jacoby Myers touchdown. So first pass was good from Riley, but second pass was not. Riley throws an incompletion, 1-yard run for Riley, and then we get sacked. Nathan Hyder, and we punt. And I don't know why we aren't running the football, but Jarquez Hunter.
Good team with K9 and
Yeah.
just don't like it. Don't like it.
No, apparently not. And they're just moving the football now. So there's a sack for Ruka with another one. A pass to get him back, and that's a first down there. 10 yards. Sack Eric Wright, the rookie D tackle, getting in there, but of course negated by Travis Hunter. Incomplete. So we force 3-and-out, and they take the 3. So it's still very early. We got to get this offense going, and Kenneth Walker is the answer, and he is chugging and churning here. 3 nice runs, and that's a big pass there to set up for Jeremiah Baker, and that's how you do it. You got to set up the pass with the run. There's Riley Leonard with a run. There's a penalty on Emory Jones. We keep going backwards. Loss of 3 on Kenneth Walker's run. 4th and 15, but we at least get a field goal out of that. So a much better outlook there for our offense. There's Travis Hunter with a 12-yard pass completion to him, and then it's 3rd and 2. That's a big stop. Incomplete, and they've punted. So we have a chance here. Incomplete pass on first down, run for 2 yards for Kendra Miller, and it's 4th and 2 after a 6-yard pass, and we went for it, I guess, because there's a, I don't know. Wait, no.
No,
Punted
you
it.
punted
Okay.
it on the.
There's a penalty. It just doesn't show it right. 3rd and 7. I will say this run game for the Jaguars has really been rough without Achan and Tootin, and it's just setting them up to have to throw it more, and it's not working. Oh my God, and we keep going backwards. Tommy Myers with the penalty. 2nd and 20. 3rd and 20. 4th and 20. We punt it. Yeah, that's
Nice.
we keep setting ourselves back too much here on these penalties. 3rd and 1, and that goes backwards.
Wow.
That's a big play. Brian Brzee with a sack, and that's an incredible punt down at the 2. Got to get out of there. Kenneth Walker with 10. There's a pass. Lee get with a play. 2nd down and 10, incomplete. Get a 2-yard run, and there's a it's close to the first down, not quite. 4th and inches, we punt it. And about the 2-minute warning here, penalty there from Brzee. And this one, it's Ruka Row, man. He's been going crazy today. 1-yard run. Another run to just kind of run the clock out.
Yeah, your defense has done a great job, honestly,
Yeah,
so far. They've
they
done
they
really
are
well.
they are keeping us in here.
That
And
only touchdown was really because of your offense as well,
yes, we
like for
put them
the
at the
other side.
14-yard line. So
Yeah.
we've got to get this offense moving again, though. Kenneth Walker on the ground is the way to do it. And there's a throw to Stribling for 11. Throwing on second down hasn't proved good, but there's
Oh,
a big play.
wow.
League at 28 yards. Go backwards on a 2-yard loss there on the run. Another 2-yard loss for Tez Johnson. We just keep going backwards, man. Sack, Trevon
Yeah.
Walker. And I think that's been the issue. Both of those field goal drives, and he misses a 35-yarder.
Wow.
What are we paying you for?
Wow.
A 35-yarder.
Brutal.
Still, I mean, you got to move the ball better than that. Like, they got to the red zone, and then they just got pushed backwards. Dax Hill with a penalty. It's a loss of a yard for the backup running back. 3rd and 9. There's a big stop. The defense is holding up.
Wow.
Dom Thorpe with a great play. They punt it again. But we're just starting off with these negative plays here. Loss of 2 from Kendra Miller. 3rd and 8. There's a big pass play.
Nice.
Jeremiah Baker. There's another chunk. Stribling. There's a penalty on the Jags defense. Kalasha Cansey. Run now for Martavis Ellis, our 4th running back, for some reason, getting involved. Kendra Miller with a 1-yard run. There's a short pass for League at 3rd and 6. We convert 3rd and 3. We convert Kenneth Walker. We're churning as we're nearing the 4th quarter here. A run again. Tez Johnson getting in the run game, and there's a touchdown. Kendra Miller to tie it up. And I'm shocked that we're still in this game and we're tied now, because this offense has
been so good, dude.
Yeah, but as you say, that Jacoby Myers starts off a nice drive here. Tonjes, 3rd and 3, and there's a conversion. Jacoby Myers, and I feel like they felt like the pressure's against them. They're just getting chunks of yards here down to the 6. They go backwards. There's a sack. Brian Brzee, they get back some of it. 3rd and goal from the 7, and it's a touchdown.
Wow.
Travis Hunter take the lead back, and this offense looks good last drive. Just got to keep that energy here. 10-yard run for Kenneth Walker. 4th and inches. That's brutal. Why would you throw it on 3rd and inches? I don't know. But there's a 7-yard pass. Brian Thomas, another catch for Brian Thomas. And now they're just getting chunk plays here as time's expiring slowly and surely. They're going backwards here, though. Penalty on Ezra Cleveland. 3rd and 14. And 4th and 14, we are going to jump in for the first time today with 3 minutes left.
The Riley Leonard money drive.
Riley Leonard from the 20. Got plenty of time. 2:50 on the clock. All 2 timeouts, actually, not 3. And it's a little blitz here. Short pass, dribbling. That's actually not dribbling. It's League at 4 or 5. Maybe 1 or 2 more plays before the 2-minute warning here. Let's see. He sets up. Looking pass. Quick throw again. That one's just behind. League at tried to go slaying again. Not a good ball from him. Now going empty on 3rd and 5. Really, really would love to get a first down here. And there is a little bit of a blitz. He's open. There's a guy open. He gets sacked. Jamel Dean on the corner blitz gets in. Oh, there was
a lot of heat on that blitz.
There was, but
boys.
He was looking at the right side of the field. The left side of the field, there was a guy open in the flat. He just didn't go through the progressions in time. And after 2-minute warning here, we'll see a 4th and 11, which will likely be the deciding play if they don't convert. And let's see if he can do it from the 19. Leonard takes a snap, 4-man rush. He's got some time. Leonard throwing it deep down the field. He's got him beat.
Whoa.
He brings it in. Deshaun Stribling. What a play from the 19 to the 25 on the other side of the field. What a bomb.
Act like you've been there.
Oh, my
Leonard.
goodness. He airs it out. Stribling has a step on the corner, and it perfectly lands right past the corner's hands. That is the best throw I've seen from a quarterback for the Renegades.
A missile. That is prime time. That's a prime time play right there.
In a minute and a half here, Leonard has time, delivers a strike. It's completed. League it for 9 or 8 there. And
you can
there's
tell
a
his
timeout.
confidence, I think, is up after that.
Absolutely.
After that play, he's like, wow, I maybe we can get this one here.
Yeah, and
that was
how could you not feel confidence there? You just threw the ball like 70 yards downfield, 60 yards downfield. Leonard rolling out. He's got space. No one's over there. He scores. He takes it himself. Riley Leonard. Just traded for before in the bye week a week ago. Leonard traded. Altmaier sent to the Colts in his place. And Riley Leonard has shown so much more than Altmaier ever did for this team. And it's a tie game. Jags do still have time here, but it's tied. And this
That's
defense
an
has done good
awesome,
things.
yeah, awesome stuff from Brett Leonard. I mean, obviously everything changes if that big play wasn't made. So that was a huge uh, just deep ball from Riley Leonard and great hands by Stribling. But Jacksonville has plenty of time, and they're going to start actually with pretty good field position here to try to close this one out with their offense coming out onto the field. Since I'm getting a little bit of lag here, I'm getting like Minecraft looking stream here, but I think we're fine.
I think that's
First and
that's
10,
your
I single
fault.
back.
Uh-oh.
For Lawrence, gonna dump it off underneath. Go take a quick shot. Get about a gain of 8 there. Sorry, 9. Yeah, this is not a great situation for the Renegades. They needed to probably do a little bit better here on this special teams coverage. The handoff, and you mentioned the run game has been slow, but Jarquez Hunter has done what he needs to do. And 13 carries, I think it was 52 yards, and they've been able to rely on him for short yardage situations. Going to dump it off underneath, and that's a broken tackle and all sorts of good stuff. Injury timeout. That's right.
good.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the rookie. That's not great. He's not a starter, but he's a good rotational piece. And they also get a free timeout out of that too, so they benefit from that twice.
Yeah. So now they're driving into Renegades territory. Here's Trevor Lawrence in shotgun looking to throw. He's gonna dump it off to his flat. I mean, he's just being surgical right now. That's not gonna be a first. That was very poor footwork by the flat there. I believe that might have been Brenton Strange pulling that in. I don't know. But here's 3rd and inches. Gonna dump it off underneath, and that's a good play. It's a good play right there. Jacoby Myers, and they're getting kind of close here. It's gonna be a timeout.
Yeah, I mean,
timeout here.
Cam Little has probably got the leg for it from here, but they obviously want to make this easier. So he doesn't have to kick a long one.
Every yard counts, and that handoff, that's going to be very, very nice. We just gain a 6 here, and every yard counts.
Another free timeout for them too. I mean,
yeah,
that's only helping them. Give them another chance.
Yards. These guys in the trenches getting beat up as well. You don't want to see that for the Renegades. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Got to try to continue handling this drive. Probably going to keep it on the ground, I would assume. They're going to fake a sweep and hand it off to Jarquez Hunter. About a gain of 2. The last timeout. That's going to be the Renegades using their final timeout. Interestingly. That was the Jags. That was the Jags.
But, okay, this is interesting.
This is interesting because it's 3rd and 2. Are you,
and no
timeouts
left.
You need to get back. We're handing it off. He's taking off. Okay, you need to get on the ball now, though. You need to probably either spike it.
Gotta get your kick team on the field.
Are they gonna do it? I don't like how this is going. They're not. Are they just?
They're gonna hurry up and try to spike it.
Oh no! Time is taking. They're gonna have it. They should have it.
All right.
Yeah. 3 seconds left.
They played that really
chip shot.
They played that really scary there. That was a little close.
They did. That was scary indeed. But here is Cam Little from the right hash to send Dallas home with a loss, and that is good. So Dallas takes a loss here in their home stadium. Unfortunate. That was unfortunate. I mean, with that big play from Leonard, I mean, that was huge. But Lawrence just handled business. Can't be too that's rough. That defense was playing great all game, and I think it just kind of felt like the Jags figured them out here in the 4th. They were able to find out the weak spots, and the injuries couldn't have helped. But Riley Leonard, I mean, you got to like what you saw from him.
Yeah. I saw juice, which is what we just needed. We need someone who's willing to take those shots deep and force the ball downfield a bit more. Luke Altmaier was a little too safe with it. And obviously not an incredible game from Riley, but, that 56-yard bomb to is that Stribling? Yeah, Stribling.
Lawrence was completely safe. His long pass was 14. That was the longest ball he threw, which is insane.
He was very surgical. Didn't really force too many incompletions there. And Jarquez Hunter did fill in nice. I think he ran better in the second half, especially. Kenneth Walker ran well. I wish we'd have ran with him a little bit more. Riley Leonard obviously had that rush 17-yard touchdown to tie it up. Kendra had a touchdown. Myers played well. Liga had a good game. And Stribling had that 56-yard catch. That was a great play from him, too. A lot of sacks given up here. C.J. Allen with a ton of tackles. some TFLs. 2 sacks for Ruko Rororo, who's got hurt. 1.5 for Braswell and Brzee. Yeah, injuries kind of playing a factor, but I'm still, obviously not great heading down to 4-4 now, but it was a much better game than we've seen from this team. So I have some confidence that with either whether Leonard is playing next week or if Kyler's back, I think this team versus the Cowboys is gonna be good. But I'm missing 2 D tackles now. Ruko Rororo out broken ribs for 3 to 5 weeks, and then Zach Pickens out torn labrum 3 to 7 weeks. That's not ideal. So
Not ideal.
but let's go ahead over to what the Stallions are up to here.
We're going to take on Seattle here. We have an injury to James Houston, who is a starting edge rusher for us. So Joshua Uche is going to have to step in. Yeah, again, just another not a good outlook on this game. I'm going to be honest. Not a great outlook here. We're going to rock it with the rookie. I don't know. I was considering maybe going back to Sam, but do you go back to Sammy? I don't think so. I think you got to rock it with the rookie. We're gonna just keep giving him opportunities here. Maybe you see something you like. And otherwise, I mean, you're 1-7, so the outlook isn't too great. Regardless, we're just gonna try to get into Seattle, and try to get a win here in Lumen Field. This team wins Super Bowls, so yeah, just not a great there as is, and yeah, home of the 12s. They have Kyle Pitts. I forgot about that as well. I keep forgetting
And
about
Bijan
that.
Robinson.
And Bijan. Yeah, they're the Seattle Falcons.
Yeah, looking a little scary in that regard, at least.
No, I'm not liking my chances of this game on the road. Troy Gerp is happy as ever. He's ready to play ball.
Hey, man.
Not phased whatsoever. He's a glutton for punishment. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Mike McDonald is. I think he was licking his chops when he was looking at the Stallions on his schedule. He was like, "Yeah, we got that one," and it's a perfect game to get back above 500 for the Seahawks. But who knows? You never know with the Stallions team. This team could maybe do. I mean, this is the same team. Remember that Ravens game? I'm gonna just hold on to that. I guess it's gonna be my one I
From
hold on to.
last year.
Going into overtime. Sam Howell going crazy. Now he's
You mean the
benched 'cause
Ravens who didn't make the playoffs?
No.
We don't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that. Rocker's going to start us off with a couple of runs. Oh, nice little first down there to Trey Tucker. Actually kind of getting some plays going here. We're going backwards, though. That's what we do. And we almost recover all of it. We are going to take a field goal. So this is already off to a better start than I thought. I'm going to be honest. We already got points on the board. So let's just be appreciative of what we have here. 2nd and 10, forcing an incompletion. And that's going to be a 3-and-out for Seattle. So here we go, baby. Let's see what this Birmingham Stallions team has. Kyle Day with a 10-yard throw to Trey Tucker, and it was 3rd and 1 though, despite a 10 yards, whatever. It was probably inches and whatnot. But Brockers, it's on a 3-yard run. We're going backwards here with a couple of negative runs, incompletion, and a punt. Not a great one from Stout. It's going to give them solid field position, and a penalty will only help them as Josh Garcia has just played undisciplined football. 3rd and 5. We do hold them again. And what? That was at the 35.
Wow.
Do they have a kicker? There's no way you shouldn't be kicking that. Unless you do not have a kicker. There's no chance. Who's kicking for you?
Tyler, Jake Bass? Jake Bass, the rookie? I guess maybe he's had some struggles. I'm not sure.
There's no way. That was the 35.
I don't know.
And they punted it. Hold on. I got to see what his kick power is.
Probably could have made. He probably could have made it though. Maybe he's just had some accuracy issues.
Maybe. Wow, that is surprising. I was definitely not expecting a punt there, but it doesn't matter. Maybe they also just think the Stallions aren't going to do anything, and they'd be correct. We're gonna go backwards and okay, we punted it. But that was actually a good punt. You're able to actually get them on their own side of the field this time, and I think the Seahawks are just going to trust their defense, trust their team. That's the end of the first quarter. The Stallions have a lead after the first quarter. I don't know how long that's going to last with a couple of big plays. Sam Darnold finding JSN. And in the red zone, that's a touchdown for Bijan in the air. Uh-oh. Well, it's time for the Stallions to make a drive here. Kyle Day actually stringing together a couple of completions. My thing's starting to bug a little bit. But that's okay. Kyle Day throws it away. We're at 3rd and 7 here. Oh, that's a big first down. Michael Mayer with a 10-yard catch. 3rd and 10 upcoming, and 4th and 10. We're gonna have to kick a field goal, which we do. We are only down 6-7.
Nice.
Take these. Nice. Here comes Seattle. Oh, big sack. That's Josh Garcia. He has been penalty prone, injury prone, but he's also made some plays. So he's been a really interesting player for us this season. And Michael Dixon punts it. So here we go, 3rd and 10, and we don't pick it up. We get 8 yards with Daniel Bellinger. Oh, that's a nice punt by Stout, though. So that'll give us good field position. 3rd and 1 here. Oh, we hold them. This Birmingham defense has played very well. Be a nice couple of runs here, getting us to midfield with Jordan Brockers. We're going backwards on a sack. We're going to get a couple more yards on the run and a first down. Makai Lemon making a nice play there. Trey Tucker for a 7-yard catch. It's going to be 3rd and 3 here at the 2-minute warning. And Makai Lemon with a big play. And then we're going backwards on a holding call. It's going to be 2nd and 19 after a 1-yard pass to Brockers. A big play to Makai Lemon. 4th and 4. We're going to take a field goal. We're up 9-7. Wow. Okay. Let's see what Seattle can do. They have time. And, I mean, with all those weapons, it would not be difficult for them to make some plays here, but I don't know if they're going to get anything before half. They get Tosh Parker with a sack, helping us hold Seattle there. So, heading into the 3rd, they're getting the ball first, but 9-7, I'm kind of liking it. We've been safe with the football. Our defense has played well. This has been an interesting game plan by the Stallions, and Seahawks 3rd and 4 here. They do convert. Big play for them as they continue to try to move the football. They get a nice play there. Torrey Horton. And that is a big touchdown. Bijan Robinson through the air again. It's a 2nd receiving touchdown, and he has just been all over today. Especially as a receiving weapon. He has just handled this defense, and the Stallions need to get a drive going, and they're starting it up here with Kyle Lemon on a 9-yard catch. 3rd and 8, another 3rd and long, and this time we can't convert. At the punt it. Nice punt, though. Start them at the 2. Really hoping our defense could maybe make a big play here. We'd really like it, but that's a big play for JSN. And they're just picking up first downs with JSN, and that's another first down for Torrey Horton this time. And they are just working us through the air. And that's a big play. JSN, 48-yard touchdown. Yeah, I think it's starting to slip away here. Birmingham's just not a talented enough football team to get it done right now. And Kyle Day is just it may be a suit. I'm not showing too much juice here. We need some Riley Leonard juice, and he's putting up some plays now. He's putting some plays together. Oh, big penalty. William Afe on a roughing call, I believe. And Efton Chisholm with a run and a touchdown for Kamani Vidal through the air. Kyle Day connects. Here we go. He just needed to have a fire lit under him, and Seattle leads 21-16 in the 4th. So let's see if the Stallions can pull off a crazy upset here. Seahawks are driving 3rd and 5 at midfield. They do convert. They're going to continue their drive here with a couple of passes, a run here, 3rd and inches, 4th and inches. Are they going to go for it? Do you kick 3? Or are they going to punt it? Oh. They kick 3. So they do actually get Jake Bass out there, and he nails that one.
They trusted him there, even though there's a same distance from the other one.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yeah, I guess maybe it was a different situation, and they decided to trust it. Kyle Day, the first play, and then dropped pass from Trey Tucker. And incomplete. We're just giving the ball right back. That's a nice punt, though.
Very good punt.
Here we go. Come on. Got to get a stop here. 3rd and 3. Not the first down for JSN. We're using the run game intermittently, and Jalen McMillan with a big play as they continue to work. 3rd and 6 here. Got to get a stop. No. Yeah, no, I think they might have this one here. They're driving into Stallion territory. Yeah, this is not looking good. Need a big turnover here. We're not going to get it. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Rough. Maybe Stallions crazy drive here. It would be the move, but not happening. Nope. We're done.
It was a good fight for a while. Just not talented enough, like you said earlier, to take on the Super Bowl contenders Super Bowl winners from 2 years ago.
Yeah, very, very reminiscent of our Week 1 matchup against Philly.
Yeah.
Like, we showed some heart. It's just this team is just not good enough. They keep getting in their own way. Kyle is just not doing enough at the quarterback position. It's just at best he's mid, and at worst he's bad.
Yeah.
And he was mid today, so there you go. And Sam Darnold was great. Jordan Brockers actually was moving pretty decently, but just didn't give him the ball much. And JSN did very bad things to us. Kyle Pitts did bad things to us. Trey Tucker had a nice game. Yeah, it was just difficult. Bijan with 2 big catches through the air. Pretty clean game, like turnovers wise. It was just a lot of sacks and a few punts and some field position stuff. And yeah, Seattle just takes that one home. That's rough, but you know what? Not the worst loss we've had.
That's very
Not the
fair.
worst.
But we will be back. And we are actually going to be talking about our midseason mocks here
Get ready.
in a second. Alrighty, mock draft midseason is here. We're doing it different this time. Obviously, last time we had a graphic made. Not this time because we are lazy pieces of garbage. But,
Yes.
no, I also figured I'd rather show you guys the players while we talk about them. Not obviously in depth or anything, but just so you get a name to the face and all that stuff. So number 1 overall projected team right now is your Stallions. I mean, there's so many ways you could go. Do you want to talk about yours first, or do you want me to talk about yours first?
You talk about it first. You good?
Okay. I feel like you could, just looking at the top 5 projected talents here, you could use probably all of them. Maybe corner's the least valuable out of that for you, but like you could totally use tackle, absolutely could use quarterback, and definitely could use edge. But my thought was, I think at 1 you take your QB. I don't know how good Alfonso Rhodes is actually going to be. I don't know enough about him yet, but I think quarterback play has just been such an issue for you that I think it just makes sense when you're this high up in the draft.
Yep, I agree. If I'm gonna stick and pick at 1, it's gonna be Alfonso Rhodes probably. Yeah, no, it really can't go in a wrong direction. Like, yeah, even if we take corner, who I think would be the worst option out of the top 5, it's still a starting corner most likely. It's still an upgrade, so it's like an interesting little song and dance there. But yeah, definitely would take Alfonso Rhodes. Heading over to 2, I'll go ahead and get us started here with the Commanders. I have them taking the Auburn product at left tackle, Dom Gilchrist.
Yeah. So do I. I mean, we talked about it a little bit with
He looks amazing. Click on him.
yeah,
He
he's
looks
a crazy
stellar.
athlete. And just from what we can see right now, he does look pretty good. Top 5 projections probably accurate. And if Laramie Tunsil does end up retiring or leaving, I think this would be a perfect replacement for a guy of his caliber.
For sure.
Moving on to the Jets at 3. They're the first team I was like, I'm not sure where to go exactly because I feel like they don't have a ton of huge holes. It's just more they could improve. They have good floor players, but I think they need corner out of the big needs left. And DJ Darden is available, and he's a top 5 projection. Looks like a really good athlete. I don't know a lot about him, but he looks pretty. He looks like he'd probably be pretty good.
That's fair. I ended up deciding on. So yeah, this was definitely a pick where it's like it was tough, and I ended up deciding on right tackle. Though I would, in this scenario, I would likely move them to left
Mm,
tackle. They have Manny Bodden, so it's a difficult situation.
right.
Maybe move him to guard. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, but I was like, I'll just get a trench player.
Get
But I
Eric
think the corner
Alonso.
move is the better. Yeah, I saw the line was in need. I forgot they got Bodden. Honestly, I think they probably won't draft tackle, but corner would make sense.
Okay, cool. Who'd you have for the Dolphins?
So for the Dolphins, a pick I'm a little more sure about and not kind of throwing darts on the dartboard is the Oregon State product, Rafael Estrada, the left edge. I think he looks pretty good, and that's going to fill a need that they have there, filling up the trenches. Yeah, I just think the Dolphins could use some juice on the edge in the edge group and some diversity in their skill sets.
Yeah, I think that's very fair. I think they could absolutely go there. I know I've had this thought before that they should probably go quarterback, but I have them going quarterback here in Jack Colbert out of Houston. This is a really strong QB class, and I think Tua is just not going to really bring you anywhere. So I wouldn't hate them taking a QB.
Fair. That's fair. They
Um,
currently have actually Drew Aller starting because Tua's
oh,
hurt right now.
there you go. But yeah, I don't know how invested they are in Drew Aller either. So
Yeah.
maybe they stick with him, but I don't know. Moving to the Bengals pick, this is where I have Rafael Estrada going. They could really use an edge, and he's a very solid player to pick here. Probably the best defensive player on the board at this point.
That's fair, but for in my case, the best defensive player on the board is none other than DJ Darden, who would step in very nicely over Keyshawn Nixon and they'd have a pretty nice corner group with DJ Turner, Jacob Parrish, and then of course this top 5 DJ Darden here. I quite like that outlook for him, but really just defense is what they need
Yeah.
right now.
How about for the Rams? Who do you have there?
For the Los Angeles Rams, went ahead and took Bradley Peck, the defensive tackle out of Kansas State. Yeah, I feel like another team that could just use some juice on the D line because they're overall a really good team, but like I feel like line is one of those positions where you could almost always use more juice unless you're the New York Football Giants.
Right.
Yeah,
That's fair. I went in a different direction here. I thought about D tackle, but I think this is still a pretty strong left tackle class, or just tackle class in general, but specifically left tackle. I have him taking Nathan Bishop out of Texas A&M. He looks like a pretty solid player, and I think you got to protect the blind side of Ty Simpson. And I'm not too sure that they're doing an amazing job with what they have currently. But moving on. Oh, actually, I lied to you all. The Dolphins, I looked at the wrong guy. I had them taking Perry Little out of California. So that's who I had going to the Dolphins, and that's why at 7, the Colts, I have them taking Jack Colbert. I think if he's there, Mac Jones doesn't hold you back from taking a guy, and I think Colbert could be an upgrade there for sure.
I think Colts could use edge here. They have guys like Derek Hall and Tua Mulau, Latu, but I went ahead and took an edge here, get their group going in Josh Mahoney out of Oklahoma. But I think quarterback's likely. I think I was maybe a little light on taking some of these quarterbacks, but I think quarterback is definitely in play for the Mac Jones led Colts. Minshew's also back on the roster. That's funny.
That is true.
Yeah, Luke Altmaier.
How about the Browns? At 8.
So for Cleveland, I have them going at corner Kai Mayo out of Memphis. I think, it's a team that I think again associate with good defense, and they also surprisingly don't have that many needs in from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think you can do better than Jack Jones and Tyson Campbell. Pair a guy up with Denzel Ward, and
That's
see
fair.
what you can do.
That's fair. This is where I have the following Eric Alonso stop for me out of UCF. I feel like not a ton of teams that absolutely need a right tackle, obviously. So I think the Browns are that team that needs him. DeJuan Jones doesn't really do it for you, I don't think there. So I think that would be a good player for them, especially because they just really need to improve their offense a lot still, more than their defense. But I could totally see the corner making sense too. Moving to the Texans at 9 out of Kansas State, I have them going Bradley Peck, that D tackle. I think just with what's on the board, I know they still need O-line, but I think Bradley Peck is just the best value guy for a need that they still do have.
That's fair. So with the Texans here, I went ahead and decided that they were going to take Taj Wagner, the defensive tackle out of Texas A&M. yeah, just not a great D tackle group. Doesn't really move the needle in my opinion. And you drafted Kristen Miller. Um, and yeah, I just believe in building out these trenches with Daniel Hunter, and there's some concerns with the edge group, so I was definitely considering it. But yeah, I just like the idea of them having a good wealth of D tackles here,
Okay.
and then kind of improving this rotation with the best player available.
And how about the Bears at 10?
Bears at 10, I have them going Lamont Mixon out of Oregon, the left edge. It's very similar to how my philosophy here has been for these last few picks with teams that want to diversify pass rush and find guys. And yeah, Montez Sweat is not going to stop you from taking a very high graded edge rusher here at 10.
That's very fair. I think I had the same thought process here, but I went with Josh Mahoney out of Oklahoma. Um, yeah, they could totally use edge. I agree. Montez Sweat doesn't hold you back from taking one and upgrading, so I think edge definitely makes sense there. Um, Moving on to the Broncos at 11, I had them take Taj Wagner out of Texas A&M. I think their D tackle room is also not super enthralling, and I think they could definitely improve their group there. How about you?
I went with left edge because Jonah Ellis is not your guy. Well, they have Jonah Cooper who's injured, but I still think you could use some help here on this in this edge group. And I'm not sure how confident you are in Cooper. So I went ahead and had them take Nick Barron out of North Dakota State. I just think he's again the best player available, and going to kind of diversify that edge group. I do like D tackle though with the age specifically. I
Yeah,
underestimated how old these D tackles were, so that might
yeah.
be the right call. But with
I
how the
mean,
board fell,
yeah,
have them
with
take the
how, yeah, especially because
trench
there's
guy here.
after Peck and Wagner, the D tackles do drop a little bit. To
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know if they necessarily would reach from at least from where they're at 11 right now to take one.
yeah, yeah.
How about my first pick? This is the Vikings pick, I believe. Yes, this is currently the Vikings pick that I got from the trade last year.
So I, there were I had deliberated on this one for a bit, but I think I know where you could go with this one, and it'd be a bit of a reach, but I think it'd be a thing you're looking for, and I like the prospect. I went ahead and had you take Nick Ramirez, the wide receiver out of Oklahoma State.
Okay. Very, very
Yeah.
interesting. I think that's fair. Um, I had me taking um I thought this is a good spot with the quarterbacks falling.
Wow. Okay.
I looked at Kyle Candidate and I think he fits better under Kyler Murray to learn under. Because there's a lot of good pocket passers in this class, but uh, Candidate's a good scrambling archetype, has some upside there. I'm not as strong of an arm, but I do think he would be able to learn better under Kyler versus maybe one of these more pocket presence guys. But yeah, that's who I went there. I don't know. Depends on where that pick ends up being. But then we head to the Kings pick at 13. They could still use O line. I think we both are in agreement of that. And I had them just continuing to build that up. And left tackle is the pick, Charles O'Neill. It's a good tackle class, as we stated before. They just need to improve.
Yes, it's time for them to improve that O line even more. Grabbed Matthew Bright already in that last draft, and that was a huge steal for them in the second. So I had them go ahead and take Nathan Bishop out of Texas A&M. Yeah, just get a blindside tackle. It's a very important part of the line, and just build that line out before you
Yeah.
do anything else. Build out the line because yeah, quarterbacks are it's hell back there.
Yeah. How about for the Chargers at 14?
So Chargers at 14. I think are also decently well rounded, but I like the prospect of them taking cornerback Dylan Lindley out of Mississippi State. I think he is just the best player on the board at this point. And for them, at the secondary specifically, I don't remember the really, of course, Derwin James, but aside from that, their secondary doesn't really have much use, I would say. And getting a young guy to kind of add some battery charge to that secondary, I think would be a good idea.
Yeah, I agree. And with how my board fell, I had them taking Kai Mea, who I think is probably a better corner, but I definitely think corner absolutely is a spot where they can improve.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Um,
I had Cameo at 8, so I
yeah,
agree with you
yeah.
for sure.
At 15, the Chiefs are up, and they were in a weird spot for me because I feel like most of their needs were either uh gone or they have to reach a little bit on. So I actually took, because this is a weirdly good linebacker class. I had them taking Marcus Ballantyne out of West Virginia, um, to be that eventual green dot leader of the defense. Because their linebacker group outside of I think Leo Chenal is the one who's still there. If I'm not, maybe I can't remember which one it is, but they only have like one good linebacker right now, and I think they could absolutely use an upgrade there.
Yeah, they got rookie Javante Harrison at will. They have literally no
Right,
Mike linebackers, and
right,
they have
okay,
Liam Chanel.
yeah, okay.
So I agree with that idea, but I also just I did end up having a solid guy on the board here, Trevor Shelby, the right tackle.
Mm.
Um, and I just thought, you know what, like it might be slight reach considering he's round 1 to 2 pick, but I think Jawan Taylor is just bad, flat out. You need to get
Yes.
this line going, and I think that there will be, like it's just I do like the linebacker pick. It's
It's
hard.
just
I was deliberating on it, but I like the
it's
right
tough.
tackle pick a little bit more just for the idea that Mahomes is getting older. Want
Yeah.
to build that line out, and I think you can fix the linebacker group in more ways than you could fix the tackle group.
I think that's fair. The value is obviously more tackle, tackle's higher value pick and might be able to get Mike down the board, but I think that is fair. Who'd you have for my second pick? This is my actual
Second
pick.
one, again, it was hard because I think it's obviously a bit of a different mindset here and a strategy. Did not have you taking your third off-ball linebacker in the
Mhm.
first round, and I this was really debatable because I know you like your young guys at edge, but I think that you could maybe go Jared Montgomery here, and it's an even better edge to pair up there with Nick Squirton. I think it depends on how confident you are in Chris Braswell and Romello Height. Like I personally am not insanely confident in them, and I just think it's the best player available. But I think you're also in an interesting situation to go a number of ways. What do you think?
Yeah,
How are you feeling?
I think that's fair. I think highly more of my edges than you do, but I actually had the player that you picked for my first pick, Nick Ramirez, here to pair up with the rookie QB Kyle
There you go.
Candidate. Receiver is just the biggest need on this team, and it is very apparent that I like my receivers, but none of them really step up into that number one role to be that consistent target. It's like Liget, Stribling, and Tez Johnson all kind of have their roles, but they don't take over that number one spot. And I think Ramirez could be more of that like number one deep threat type guy. Moving on to the Cardinals, I have them taking a corner. I think they could absolutely use some help there. I have them going with Dylan Lindley out of Mississippi State. Um, yeah, their secondary, specifically corner, is really their biggest hole that they could fill with just the value on the board.
That is fair. So I'll still bury it a little bit. I took a while to make these picks, and I'm not too confident in all of them, but Braden Smith is old at right tackle, and I thought, you know what, go ahead and improve that here now with Kadarius Crompton, right tackle at a UCF. Yeah, I mean Braden Smith is not going to hold you back from taking a young right tackle to keep this group up. And Cardinals do look pretty solid this year, and I think just a right tackle and it's a safe move. Also, they have a needed guard. Their O line's in a bit of a pickle here, so I help Mendoza out, be a good teammate there, and or not a good teammate, be a
Be a
good
good
guy
teammate.
there, and be a
Yeah,
good teammate. Right tackle is my pick.
sure.
At so yeah, 18. Did you led with the Cardinals, so I will
Yeah,
go
you
with
go.
the Packers here at 18. I had them taking Jared Stalker out of Wisconsin, the left edge. I have very similar themes here, but I for this draft, there's certain positions that are just a lot stronger than others. So it's gonna sound a little redundant, but yes, take the bet. Just get an edge in this group, this Packers edge rushing group. Of course, Micah Parsons, right?
Yeah,
But
outside
Rashawn
of that.
Gary, he's
He's
older.
his contract's
You know,
up and they're out of they don't have a lot of money. That is why
yeah. Are you gonna
the
resign
edge there.
him? I don't. Are you gonna Bo Richter left edge starting? I don't know. I
Yeah.
think you get. I think you get an edge here.
Yeah. I agree with you, but the way my board fell allowed Lamont Mixon to be on the board. And if he's there, I think they run to the podium to take that pick. And then the Titans were an interesting pick here at 19 because I feel like they could be a team that maybe take a tight end receiver or running back. They could still improve the weapons there offensively. Maybe they go with a tackle or something. But I actually have them going to defense here and take the only safety available, Jordan Ross out of LSU. I think they could definitely improve at safety overall, and I think Ross is a pretty solid option there.
That's fair. Well, you're not gonna believe it. I have another edge off the board. This one is Rocco
Wow.
Ingram out of Tennessee. I'm just rolling with these edges, and I I just think that this is a good class for it, and there's talent available. Yaya Diaby and Chase Young. I just don't know how much confidence you have. They were trying to trade Oluwafemi Oladejo, so I don't know what their plan is with that. Um, just throw another edge in here. Yeah, this one was probably one of my most uncertain ones 'cause they're weirdly well rounded. Uh,
They don't have a lot of
and
high
yeah,
potential guys on
it's
the
like
roster.
you. I don't know where. I mean, I just think in this class, edge is the place where you get that high ceiling guy.
Yeah,
But I think there's just a lot of ways you can do it. So I don't mind the free safety pick
that's
whatsoever.
fair.
Receiver also might be in play. I mean, I don't know, but
Possibly, yeah. It
they have young
depends.
guys. I have no clue. All right. Well,
Yeah,
heading on to pick number 20 here, I had Seahawks taking Ramon Martinez again, an edge. I'm just gonna keep rolling with these edge picks because I really like the edge class. I like the edge class quite a
he
bit
loves
here down the
edging.
board. I'm edging it out right now, and it just the Seahawks. You could use some juice here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's redundant, but Uchenna Nwosu isn't. I don't think moving the needle for you too much. Boye Mafe is solid, but he's quite literally has the bridge player tag. I like they have good floors, so that's why I'm like hesitant. But I don't. I just think the ceiling. You got to have a higher ceiling in this NFL, and go get yourself an edge.
Yeah, I agree with you, but again, with how my board fell, Nick Barron is available, and I have them taking Nick Barron. Um, I do agree though; they could definitely improve their potential there, because yeah, I mean, like their edges are solid, but they're not gonna ever be more than what they are. You know, they're solid players, but they're never gonna be like game changers that teams have, and they can completely turn games around. Um, Steelers at 21, which I feel like they always pick at this spot. And in these couple picks here, they're always picking in this spot. Um, they're an interesting team, but I do think secondary can be improved, and I think this is just a good deep cornerback down the board. So I have them taking Aaron Ash out of Louisville. Good man corner who would fit really well next to Joey Porter on the other side.
And Chris Johnson. Yeah, they have a nice group there, and
Yeah.
no, Steelers are also were pretty tough for me to pin down here with the value on the
Another
board. But
edge.
I decided no, I did not. No, I did not go with edge. This time I went with the strong safety, Jordan Ross of
That's
LSU.
fair.
Uh, yeah, I think safety depth. I mean, they like Jalen
It's
Ramsey's probably
Deshaun Elliott
in.
is older. I think he's on a
Yeah,
1 year contract.
and
I definitely thought about it, but I had him gone already.
that's fair. That's fair. Heading on to pick 2022. This is where I had Aaron Nash going to the Lions, the cornerback out of Louisville. I think this is a team that is struggled as well to find a consistent corner, and they have a nice group here with I like Terrion Arnold. I like the upside here with Daryl Overstreet. Maybe you like Chandler Rivers enough, but the Lions are also pretty decent off. So it's like I just said, you know what, like DJ Reed. I don't know what his contract's looking like, but I'm assuming it's either up or he's also a regression candidate.
I think they
Just
have
add,
I think they have two guys on contract years and they're running out of money. So I believe,
yeah.
if I'm
So
not mistaken.
I think it'd be not a bad idea to grab Aaron Ash if the cornerback room doesn't look this way next season, because
Yeah.
right now it looks fine. Like I wouldn't draft corner in round one, but with how DJ Reed is either going to be off the team, regressing, and I think Terry Arnold, Daredevil should give you a good floor. But yeah, I don't think that stops you from taking another corner if DJ Reed isn't where he needs to be.
Yeah, I agreed with you. I had Aaron Asher pick before, so here I have Andrew Wilson out of Utah. Um, Honestly, pretty similar prospects, so I think they'd be happy either way. And then heading to the Niners at 23, they've avoided doing it for so long, but I have them taking a left tackle. Trent Williams retired last season. They're rolling with I don't even remember who, but he's not very good.
Orlando Brown Jr.
Yeah, their left side of the line is just not very good, and I
Yeah.
think they just need to improve. So Josh Berry is available, and he's pretty good. Honestly, these tackles kind of fell a little bit for me down the board here, but I think this would be a good pickup. At least one of these tackles should be the pick in my opinion.
I agree with you entirely. For some reason I missed the fact that they need left tackle desperately, and if I literally could right now change it, I have multiple good left tackles on the board. I don't know. This is the first one that's just stupid, but I went ahead and took a running back because I was like, oh, Christian
Okay,
McCaffrey.
that's fair.
I mean, he's obviously,
Maybe.
it's a situation where they need running back. I would take the left tackle now. I'm not taking the running back now. I thought they had a left tackle for some reason. Yeah, Isaiah World is not. I for some reason thought they completely solved it with Isaiah World. They didn't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but I would definitely take the left tackle. But I did have them taking Jaden Dowling out of Ohio State, the running back, which running back is going to be a need soon here because Christian McCaffrey. How
Yeah.
much juice does he have left in the tank?
That's a very fair point there. How about for the Ravens?
So for the Ravens, I also have to take your running back.
Okay.
I'm high on the running back class, but Ravens are a well-rounded team. You could rock with Nicholas Singleton. You could rock with Rashad White. Why not take a running back? I think they're also a receiver candidate for sure. So receivers are actually kind of stinky, and I actually would have considered receiver here. But what do you think?
Yeah, I actually agreed with you on needing running back, but I went with Jaden Dowling because he was on the board for me out of Ohio State. With no Derrick Henry, I think they've been needing that running back pack since Derrick Henry left.
Fair.
But heading to the Jaguars at pick 25, I think they could definitely improve their defense, specifically Mike linebacker going back, getting Miguel Alvarez out of USC to pair up with Devin Lloyd, I think would be a nice pickup.
Fair. I was hesitant. I don't know if Bernard's on a contract year or anything because they have this rookie Earl Fox. They could use Will. Matt Milano's not looking too hot. He's probably gone next year. So I actually went with left tackle
We're talking
in
about the Jags, by
preparation.
the way.
Oh wait, we're on the Jags. Oops.
Yeah,
Oops.
I was gonna say, I
All
was
right,
like, I know Bernard, I
I
let
went
pass, but then
right
you
on.
said Milano, and I was like, I'm pretty
I
sure
went
he's
right
a
on
Bill.
to 26. Apologies. Okay, no, let me get on my Jags. No, so I actually for the Jags, I agreed with you at the Mike pick entirely. Uh, I was yeah, no, I was like they could definitely use some linebacker here and have them go Marcus Ballantyne. I saw him on the board here.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, go ahead
Okay.
to
Well,
your Bills that
now,
you
now we're
jumped
talking about
ahead
Terrell
to.
Bernard and the Bills. Yeah, I'm just too excited to talk about the Bills.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mike would not be the pick for them. I don't think. I have them going left tackle. Charles O'Neill. I think they could use a successor to Deion Dawkins for once he steps away. They have a young guy, Caleb Tiernan. I just don't think he's a super high floor guy. And I like the left tackle class. Why not go get a left tackle? It's a weird class because I think these teams have bigger needs. It's just you have to think about in the first round, are they going to take half those positions? Probably not, just because of where the talent is. So
Yeah.
I think left tackle wouldn't be bad. Get a Deion Dawkins successor.
I think that's very fair. I agree. But my tackles kind of started falling, going quickly here now. I had them actually take Jamichael Cooks out of Oklahoma. I think, yeah, I mean, they could use a tackle. I agree. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Deion Dawkins is on his last year of his contract. I think.
Yeah, and he's also I think like 33. So
Yeah.
he's
So
even if he's has another year, he's not going to
yeah,
be looking too hot.
I think definitely getting a tackle to uh, take over and then kind of help Josh Allen retire with his life in his hands still, able to play a little longer would be good. And then with the Cowboys, I also kind of said, hey, let's just dip back into this left tackle. Another Oklahoma product here, Gregory Lindholm. Um, I think they could still improve. I'm not really sold on Tyler Guyton uh, as their starter.
I agreed with you. This is another well balanced team, and with what was on the board, of course, with sticking and picking, I went with the left tackle. I think Guyton is, his third year in the league. I don't know how much better he's going to get. I would say go get Josh Berry out of Michigan on this one, but yeah, left tackle just in general. It really, you can swap the players around, but the position is really the more important thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think left tackle is the play. 28. My former New York mother loving Giants, I had them taking a tight end. I had them taking a tight end here, and I had them going with Robertson, sorry, out of USC, the tight end. And yeah, unless you're super sold on Theo Johnson, I think they're also a team that could just do a sick ass tight end. Why not? Yeah, Mike Widener.
Yeah. I think that's very fair. Actually, the same thought process, though. I had a bit more of a fun pick. I went with Clay Peak to to honor the legacy of Randy Peak for our Giants Cardinals franchise. Um,
Love it.
yeah, I don't know at the same time. I know they did sign Theo Johnson to a new contract, so they might really like him there as their guy, but
Well, I
I still
mean,
think
I
they
think
can improve.
teams roster. I mean, in terms, I guess, at least modern NFL teams have rostered more tight ends historically, like now, than really in many years. Like
Yeah,
Dawson Knox got a contract, even though they have Dalton Kincaid.
yeah,
It's an interesting predicament, and there's nothing wrong with having a couple of good tight ends
it's
in
very
your
true.
rotation.
Very true. And moving on to the Patriots at 29, I think they can improve at edge. Obviously, my edges didn't fall or didn't go off the board as quickly as yours did, so I had them going Ramon Martinez at out of Vanderbilt's here at 29. How about you?
Fair. I had them going Mike linebacker because Robert Spillane is not in a great situation. And I had a good guy on the board still, Miguel Alvarez out of USC. I think that'd be the best case scenario for him how the board fell.
That's fair. How about the
And
Raiders?
heading on to pick 30 here with the Las Vegas Raiders on the clock. They select Denard Dumaine, the wide receiver, which is a little bit of a reach because it's a second to third round. But at this point, you're heading into the 30s. And the Raiders could definitely use some receiver help, if I'm not mistaken. I think that
Yes, they have
team.
Tet McMillan, and that's it.
Yeah, because I have Trey Tucker. I know one of those guys aren't there anymore. I
Yeah,
didn't think they filled the position from what I recalled. Yeah, Adonai Mitchell's solid. I think Washington's solid, but I
those
don't
are
know.
like receiver threes.
Right. So maybe I like the receiver idea, but what do you think?
I was in complete agreement, other than the player. I had them going Zach Lacey out of Oregon. Um, I still have him on the board, and I think he would be a good pickup for them. Moving on to the Battlehawks, who are projected pick 31 because they are, you know, 7-1 now, I think, which is crazy. Um, yeah, I mean, I think they could use edge a ton, and with how my board fell, Jared Montgomery's still here. I think that would be a steal for them at 31 out of Texas A&M. How about you?
To Battlehawks. Yeah, so for the Battlehawks, I had them taking a tight end. I had them
Mm,
taking Vernon Clemens out of Ohio State. Yeah, they don't really have nothing at tight end. No offense, they just need like really poopy position, and they
yeah,
could just use another playmaker. And I figured, you know what? Why not? Here at 31, get yourself a possible premier player here. And lastly, let's close it off with Philadelphia Eagles, where I had them taking Matt Wells, the left edge out of LSU. Not too sure really. I was also considering tight end for them because they don't have a great tight end situation. But yeah, I mean they have Hakeem Mesidor. I don't know. It's a tough situation. think looking back on it as I'm looking at the roster, I was going off the needs list that we had and kind of taking some shots. But I think left edge probably wouldn't be the move here. I might take a tight end for him. I don't know. But what do you have written down for him?
I actually do have him going tight end. I think Dallas Goddard is on his last year contract. Also, he's older, regressing. I had him going Teron Robertson here. He's still on my board, and that rounds out our midseason mocks. Very interesting draft ahead. As you've seen, there's a lot of quarterbacks, edges, tight ends, tackles, corners. That's like the strengths of this class here. But there's some other players in between that are also pretty good at other positions. Um, but we will can the draft coverage until the off season now, and we will head back on schedule and start talking once again about these games here. So we are in week 10. Let's go ahead and talk about how the games for the Battlehawks went and the Kings went last week. Did the Kings have a game last week? They did not. So this is all you, buddy, for the Battlehawks game against the Bills.
St. Louis taking down the Buffalo Bills. I don't know what this team is on. I am scared of them. They take down the Buffalo Bills 21-15. The Bills almost had 100 more yards than them, and it did not matter. No turnovers this game. Time of possession was fairly similar. What happened? Josh Allen had almost 300 yards this game, a touchdown, took 2 sacks, 59 completion percentage isn't great. Daniel Jones handled business, 75 completion percentage, 217, 2 touchdowns. James Cook had a solid game on the ground here, 64 yards. Josh Allen had 30 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Jared Mason had 51 yards and a touchdown. Keon Coleman is not playing like this in real life, but he puts up 100 yards on 8 catches. So in this world, he can catch football and be good at football. Jeremy Bernard did pretty well here for St. Louis, 90 yards and a touchdown. Pretty solid outlook there. Isaiah Rodgers Sr. leads the Battlehawks in tackles for this one. And Cassius Howell, 2 sacks for the Buffalo Bills today. And I really don't know how they lost. This is interesting. So the St. Louis was just, it was tied 7-7 heading into the fourth. And Bills put up 8 points. The St. Louis Battlehawks put up 14. So everything just kind of came down to the last, Josh Allen was slinging it. He was slinging it well. It was too late. And St. Louis was able to use their balanced, efficient attack with Daniel Jones to get the win.
There you go. All right. So let's see. When are our games? Are they at the same time? No. Yes, they are. So we'll just start with mine. So this is my fun matchup here with not the division rival, obviously, but the other rival, the additional rival we had. The 2 Dallas teams going head to head. And also the huge news here is, as good as Riley Leonard was last week, Kyler Murray's back. And he is ready to fight back for this division that has kind of gone out of our hands a little bit here. And we're excited to see if we can finally get a win. It's been a little bit. We're on a 3-game losing streak here, taking on Dallas. It's not going to be easy. Their offense is very good, but Kyler's back and hopefully ready to help this team turn things around. We're at 4-4. Dallas at 6-3. A pretty good looking team at this point. And it's going to be a big game for both
Dallas
these teams
Bowl, baby.
in the NFC. So let's go ahead here. We start off with a penalty on Jonas Senker on defense and the -2 yards for Javonte Williams. Incomplete pass, and they go backwards. It's a penalty. Tyler Guyton, we were just talking about needing to be replaced. 3rd and 17.
Yep.
Pick up 12 for Juju, but that's it. 4th and 5, they punt. Start off the offense here. 6 yards for Kenneth Walker. Kyler incomplete on his first throwback. Do get 5-yard run for Kyler to pick up the first. There's a first completion back. Lee get for 13. run now for Kenneth Walker, and then we get a penalty. Caleb McGarry, who is back, and then he shouldn't even be starting, so I got to change that. But pass to Liget for 6, and then a run for Kyler, and that's a punt. Real quick, let me change that because he shouldn't be starting. It should be Maxi Anachor. I forgot that he is also back, but there you go. Cowboys back on offense, start off with a 13-yarder to CeeDee Lamb, then they go backwards, sack. It's Eric Wright, the rookie, back from injury. Javonte Williams with a gain of 2, and then an incomplete pass. And this defense is holding up well here. Need our offense to get going, though. 4 yards for Liget. Loss of 2 from Kyler's run. There's a first down pickup for Tez Johnson. Another first down pickup. Liget 13 yards, incomplete on first down there. Second down, incomplete as well. Third down, incomplete, and we punt it. Tez Johnson dropped that one. Starting off again, Javonte Williams with a run for 7 yards. Why is my Discord thing not going away here at the bottom? There we go. Okay, loss of 2. Sets up 3rd and 6, and they pick it up. Jake Ferguson, and they go backwards once again. A penalty. Cooper Beebe pick up 4 for Ferguson, and that brings us to the end of the first. 3rd and 11 after an incomplete pass, and they pick up 7, but it's not enough. They punt it. So 0-0 ball game so far. Defense is making plays. Loss of 2 for Kenneth Walker. There's 5 yards for Baker. There's a big pass to Baker for 16. Another run for Walker for 7 this time. 3-yard completion. 3rd and inches. Run for the first down, Kenneth Walker. 6 yards. There's a big pass. DeJon Stribling for 19. 5-yard run for Kenneth Walker. Incomplete pass on second. 3rd and 5. Incomplete. Field goal attempt made. Charlie Smith knocks it through. 3-0 Renegades. But Cowboys looking to score in response, getting to about midfield here. And there's a big pass to the 36 for Javonte Williams. They're just chugging along here. Ferguson with the play. There's a penalty on Eric Wright. And Ferguson with 6 yards. 5 for Williams on first down. 3rd and 1 after a 4-yard run. And there is a first down touchdown for George Pickens to take the lead 7-3. And see here if we can continue rallying here. 5-yard run or pass for Kenneth Walker. 3 yards for Walker, and then incomplete pass. We have to punt. Down to the 1, though. 71-yard punt from Ryan Wright. They're at their own 1. There's a run. Brings us to the 2-minute warning. And the penalty on defense, Nick Scorton. That's brutal. And that's going to be a pick for Chidobe Awuzie. Sets us up at the 5-yard line, and we punch it in. Xavier Liget, touchdown. Huge play from the former Cowboy on his against his former team there. That's huge. But Juju with some time, and there's going to be another interception.
Wow.
Dom Thorpe, the rookie, with the play. Puts us at the 35. We're in field goal range. There's 6 yards for Liget. A nice strike for Tez Johnson. And we take 3.
Damn.
So up 6.
Holy
We
moly,
get the ball
turnovers.
here. Yeah, there's 2 picks being huge there. Kenneth Walker losing 2, and that's not good. A sack. No, penalty. Tommy Myers. 2nd and 22. Got to pick up some yards there. 6 for Baker, and we go backwards there. Sack. Quinnen Williams gets there. Big punt for Ryan Wright. See if the Cowboys can get back into the lead here. First down, and then a run for Lipke. Gain of 6 for Williams. There is another pass. First down for Ferguson. They're chugging along here, getting this drive moving. There's a penalty against Andre Cisco. Incomplete on first down. Another incompletion in second. And they only pick up a couple on the run for Javonte Williams. So they take 3. It's a 3-point game. Renegades back on the field here. Nice run to start for Kenneth Walker. Another 8 yards there. A loss of 3 on the ground. And then an incomplete pass. 3rd and 13. They pick it up. DeJon Stribling for 15. There's another chunk. Another 15 for DeJon Stribling. Incomplete pass on first there. And another first down, Kenneth Walker for 12. He gets 3-yard run there. Then he picks up another 5. Takes us to a 4th and 2 with an incomplete pass. Do you go for it here? I consider it. And they take their 3.
With how well your defense has been playing, I think you're fine taking 3 here, but
you know,
it's a decision.
It's a decision. They chose the safe option, field goal there. They get a pass, they incomplete. 3rd and 2. Another incomplete pass Deshaun
That
Hackett,
defense
the
is
rookie,
lights out right now.
making the play, and there's a
Holy
punt down to
moly.
the 8. Nice pass to get out of our own red zone there to the 17-yarder there, and there's another 10 for Leggett. 3rd and inches here on from the 34, and we barely pick it up. 2 yards for Kendre Miller. Then we go backwards, loss of 3 for Kendre, and we keep going backwards. Sack, Keldrick Falk on the play. 3rd and 17, incomplete pass. That's a good job from their defense to slow us down. 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Juju with the play. And then a couple incompletions. Eric Wright batting it down at the line. The rookie making some plays. There's a big punt. Incomplete there on first. There's 4 yards for Kendre Miller. There's a big first down pass for DeJon Stribling. 3-yard run for Kenneth Walker. Another pass here for Jeremiah Baker. 3rd and 2. Picks it up on the ground. Kenneth Walker. And we're just churning the clock down. 5 yards Leggett. 4 yards Baker. 3rd and 1. There's another first down. Kenneth Walker. We're just draining this clock. Very short yardage pickups here. 8 for Stribling. Do go backwards on a loss of 3 for Kendre Miller. 3rd and 5. We pick it up. Tez Johnson, 16 yards. Another run.
Holy moly.
5 yards. Kendre Miller incomplete on 2nd and 5. 3rd and 5. They pick it up on a run. Kyler Murray takes it himself. And now a touchdown. Tez Johnson. The connection is back, baby. And Kyler's back. 24-10 after the 2-point conversion is good to Xavier Leggett. And the Cowboys offense just looks completely stunned. Dom Thorpe. Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
They're back though. Huge pass play, I'm assuming. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb 70-yard touchdown, but they went for 2. Nick Swarton makes the sack on that. And then Chidobe Awuzie gets hurt. So that's a lot that just happened there. So now they're looking for an onside kick. It's recovered by Dallas. We got to jump. Wait, which Dallas? I just realized we're both Dallas.
You're you. I think. Wait.
Yes.
Yeah. You.
Okay.
Yeah, you
so
that.
that scared me for a second, but the Renegades hold on and get their first win in 4 weeks against their in-city rival, the Cowboys. 24-16, and this offense looks night and day to
This
Luke
team looks
Altmaier.
so much different with
They
Kyler
do.
Murray here.
Yeah,
It's not even comparable.
It's not. This offense can actually move the football, and we saw it there. I'm actually surprised the defense obviously even played better with the fact they weren't on the field all the time. Kyler threw it 40 times. He was very solid. 216, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Dak wasn't great. Threw 2 interceptions, had that 70-yard touchdown, which saved him from a really bad stat line. But yeah, not great. And Kenneth Walker ran it a lot. He did fumble, but I think they recovered it, so it was okay. But not a great running game from either team. Couldn't really get something super consistent going. Leggett got a lot, 10 for 82 and a touchdown. Stribling had a nice game. Baker was solid in short yardage positions there. Tez Johnson with a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb had that 70-yarder. Jerry Jones had the most tackles there. Do see a bunch of TFLs. Eric Wright had a nice game with a sack, a deflection on 3rd down as well. Had the only sack, actually. But Chidobe Awuzie and Dom Thorpe with picks were huge. That was what turned this game around completely. So that put us up and gave us all the momentum. So
I the saying, the best offense is a good defense. I think it's true because your defense played well against Jacksonville. It's just of course, the pick with that helped that 1 touchdown get set up, and the more your offense can kind of control the game and seize opportunities, the better your defense will play with long fields and full drives.
Absolutely. And we will head over now to see a very important game. I mean, Battlehawks are 7-1, so they're really like churning these wins out here to try to just get the 1 seed even possibly. But this is also just the kind of last gasp to get you. This is the only chance you have to go above 500.
If we win out, if we don't win out, then it's over completely. If we win out, there is a slim chance maybe something happens.
But it'd just be nice to beat St. Louis. This is a team that I think is feeling very good about themselves. They just beat the Buffalo Bills, and they've beaten a lot of teams this season that I don't think either of us were expecting they would beat. We expected them to have a down season, and they proved us completely wrong. Completely wrong. Like, even if they lost out now, they would still be better than both of our projections
Yeah.
had them. Of course, they are 7-1, and Troy Group and the Stallions are worse than I think we both could have imagined at 1-8.
Yeah.
This is a bad football team versus a good football team in the division, yet anything can happen. That's the beauty of this division. Anything could happen. I really don't know how this will play out. There's Efton Chisholm ready to return the kick as we go underway. We'll begin as St. Louis's football, or sorry, as Birmingham's football. Kyle Lemon with a big catch to start us out here. Brockers with a nice run. And then, of course, we completely stall out. AJ Epinesa sacks us, and we punt it. Drop him at the 9, though, so they're going to have to start the long field here. Noah Fant with a nice completion there. But Josh Garcia with a sack doesn't really matter as Daniel Jones is able to make it back up. 3rd and 10 here after 2 incompletions. They get some yards, but it's not enough. They're going to give the ball back to us. Got to make something happen here on this drive. I would certainly hope. Kyle Day gets a couple of completions there and a first down. We go backwards again, sacks. This O-line, this interior line especially, I've been bullied by D tackles and such for a while, honestly. It sucks seeing it. Stout is not really a great punt there. Start at the 34. It's giving them a pretty decent field to work with. We're going to have to rely on our defense, and they're stringing together a couple plays and a first down. There's another first down. Noah Fant on the reception. 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10. Penalty is going to help them. And Jason Winkler's injured, the other rookie D tackle we have. So that's a really just bad situation there. There's a big sack. DJ Reader, the veteran, and another incompletion. It's going to hold the Battlehawks to 3. This offense needs to do something. They need to do something. And I just want to see some life. And that's a good play there. And we're going to kind of get our drive going. 3rd and 7 here now. We're going to have to just punt the football right back. Give Battlehawks another drive. But I prefer when it's long drives. Let our defense get an opportunity here. But that's not good. That's a Noah Fant 29-yard reception. And they are moving. And they are creeping into the red zone here. Not looking good for the Birmingham Stallions. And they will punch in a touchdown. Ryan Flournoy, 10-yard touchdown. Stallions need to do something. They cannot just keep getting kicked while they're down. Kyle Day, fight back. Fight back. Be a penalty there for Tron Wharton, and it's a first down. We are crossing midfield. That's a nice play there. Kyle Day has heard me. He's making something happen here. 3rd and 9 upcoming, and we're going backwards on a penalty because of this offensive line. Kyle Lemon does catch a football, but it's now only 3-10. As Jordan Mason going to start this drive off with a couple of handoffs. 2nd and 10, 3rd and 3. They pick up the first on a big catch there from Jeremy Bernard. They're just continuing to work. 4th and 10 here at the 39. Are they going to get a field goal? They don't. They punt it. They don't trust their kicking. And you know what I'm going to do? Sam Howell, you are back, baby. You're back for the second half of football. We need to see some life. I need to see some juice. I want to see 4 interceptions or 4 touchdowns. That's what I want to see. I don't want consistent quarterback play. Here we go. So quick 3 and out. I think the defense also plays better with Sam Howell because they know that they need to get stops because this guy will throw picks. Here we go. Sam Howell. Oh, nice run there from Jordan Brockers. Here we go. Completion to Trey Tucker, and they're kind of getting this drive going here. Efton Chisholm. This is why we need Sam Howell. He throws to Efton Chisholm. He knows what he needs to do. 5-yard run by Sam Howell. Unfortunately, that'll end the drive. We were close to maybe points there, but
it was a promising drive, though. It was much better than Kyle Day so far today.
For sure. And that's going backwards 10 yards on a sack. Oh, big penalty though on Isaiah Rogers Sr. there, and for going backwards again. This guy he just eats sacks, bro. He just eats sacks.
He eats sacks more than you do on the weekends.
Oh no, dude. We eat more than we eat on the weekends. All right, Sam Howell, let's see what you got. Come on, Sam Howell. Getting this drive going here. Our defense is playing super well. Efton Chisholm, big play there on the reception. Went back 5, and oh god, this is not good. 4th quarter. All right, I think Kyle needs to come back. I think we got 1 good quarter of Sam Howell. I think it's time for Kyle to come back. This is doing wonders for the confidence of our quarterbacks. I tell you what, maybe Marcus Mariota should start. I'll think about it. Here's This is the Kyle Day back with Birmingham, but now, yeah, they're starting to make a drive. Defense played well, but yeah, I think the Battlehawks en route to a touchdown here, unless we can hold. No, we do not. All right. Well, maybe Kyle Day will lock in now that he's been benched for Sam Howell for a little bit. No, we're gonna punt actually. That's really nice. Here we go. Yep, Battlehawks are driving and going back and forth here. 3rd and 9. 4th and 9. Defense again has been playing super well. It's just this offense is super poop. We are starting to make something happen here. Kyle Day's starting to put some completions together. We're going backwards on a sack. Oh, big play! Well, nope, we fumbled. Never mind. I thought that was it trolled me. That looks like a big pass, and it's not. It's not. It's Justin Jefferson recovering a fumble and still technically in it, but we need in a play right now. We need a big play. Kyle Day is not making a play. We're getting a first down. Pass the ball down the field. Complete passes, please. We have like 3 penalties. We've got a penalty that set us back, a penalty that brought them forward, and a penalty that set us back. Dude, what is this? 3rd and 8 upcoming, 4th and 2 upcoming. First, oh my God. This is just so pathetic. This is the worst team in the National Football League. We're 1 and 9. I don't know what to do. This team is so bad. This team is so bad. This is such a bad football team. Oh man, I have no idea. Cameron, I couldn't tell you, man. I'm not gonna look at those stats. That was just a bad game. I'll look at the stats, I guess, but man, this was just rough. We had more yards of offense than them too. That's really funny. While turn the ball over. I'd like my defense to force more turnovers because I think that helped us win a lot of games last year, forcing turnovers. And yeah, Daniel Jones didn't even play that well. If we combine both of our quarterbacks, we outplayed Daniel Jones quarterback wise. But of course, they did not turn the ball over, and I think that was a big part of it. Noah Fant also had a big game. Afton Chisholm had 83 yards on
He's the
6
truth.
catches.
He is what you need. He is receiver 1.
He is actually a goat. But yeah, we're gonna, dude. No one it's over for Troy. Troy Gerp needs to turn stuff around very soon because
I don't think he can. I don't think that's a possibility. Just like
It's
looking
really
at the wild card right now, I'm not even in the playoffs. I'm 5-4 and not in the playoffs. So you got some work to do.
Yeah, I'm in the playoffs for the first overall pick. That's
Yeah,
the
there you
playoffs
go.
I'm in.
There you go. All right. Well, we will be back with week 11. All right. We are here in week 11. But first, let's look at the Kings and Battlehawks. So, Kings, they fought with the Eagles. They tried, but they lost by 10. They got outgained and outplayed. No turnovers in this one, though. Hurts he was more efficient. They get sacked 4 times. Fields, he just doesn't have enough around him or in him to to produce well. Saquon Barkley was good. Dobbins always produces pretty consistent run game for them. Fields ran it in as well. Yarborough, the backup running back, did. Demario Douglas, 8 for 111 and a touchdown for the Eagles is crazy. Tommy Tremble is their second leading receiver. That's crazy. Juwan Johnson and Calvin Austin there with yards and touchdowns. But Ardarius Washington had 10 tackles. Andrew Van Ginkel with 2 sacks. But, it just not a not a great performance overall from the Kings. Just got outplayed pretty simply there. And I guess we don't need to talk about the Stallions in Battlehawks because we literally watched that. So, all right. So we are here in Thursday Night Football. Dallas Renegades visiting the 1-8 Commanders. But first, let's look at mock draft 2. We just went through a midseason mock, but they have the Stallions taking Rafael Estrada at 1, which, I mean...
Yeah.
Okay. And then at 7, they have me taking... This is the Vikings pick, Cole Brownlee, running back, which my favorites are... I have guys favorited, but, I don't know why a running back would be the pick here. It's not going to be.
Yeah.
Kings took looking at Lamont Mixon. I think that could be good. for them at 8. And then we go all the way down. 18, they have me taking another running back. Again, I don't know why my backup running backs are the ones being picked here. That's stupid. Okay. I don't know. I'll maybe take those off then. And then
Yeah, it's being done.
Clay Peak looking to go to the
Ooh.
Battlehawks. Interesting. So there you go. But I also have a weekly award. Kyler Murray.
Yeah, wow.
Not even that crazy of a
That's-
stat line. That's just kind of is what it is, though. And
Yeah, and Tershawn Wharton, of course. Shout
Yeah.
out Battlehawk defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Slapped me around.
there you go. Thursday night football. And we'll rock our all whites. We will give the Commanders. Well, let's do their alternate, like the all black ones for Thursday night prime time here at home. They're 1-8. They're not looking very good either. Talking about your team as the either. In
Rooting for a
question.
Commanders win. Because
Whoa!
I want
Whoa.
I want that pick. I want that first overall pick.
Yeah. Well, I'm rooting for Renegades win, and I'm rooting for Stallions to win out.
No, stop. I don't want that.
But here we are in Washington, D.C., and Commanders really just haven't looked good. They have a solid roster on paper, but they just have not looked very good. Any injuries for either teams? Zach Pickens is an IR. Mansour Delane and Divine Diablo both out. Those are two very big pieces of their defense, so that could be a problem here. Oh man, look at that Thursday night. Oh, the score bug. It's so good.
It's so tough.
All right, so starting off, Commanders sacked. Jalen Daniels loss of 10 there. Brian Brzee, and then they pick up 5 on the ground with Jaden Daniels. 3rd and 15, incomplete pass, punt. Wow, it's a big punt though from Brett Thorson. What a name too. Down to the 8. There is a pass for Stribling, and it's a pick. Trey Amos takes it at the 8. Sack again. Eric Wright, the rookie, getting there. There's a run, 7-yard run for Jaden Daniels, and they can't punch it in. What a defensive stand there. 4th and 5, they take 3. Joey Sly mention in the big year here. So not a great start for Kyler throwing that pick. His first pick back from injury. There's a pass to Stribling, 10-yard run for Kenneth Walker. Another 7 yards for Walker. We lose 3 from Walker. There's a penalty on Gabiakis. Makes the 3rd and 1, and we pick it up through the air. Jeremiah Baker with 8. There is a handoff, Kendra Miller for 3. Incomplete pass on 2nd down, and we pick up the first on 3rd down. Xavier Lee get 10 there. Incomplete pass. Gain of 4 for Tez Johnson, and then incomplete. Lee get dropped it. Tie game at 3. Commanders starting off with a pass here. 10 yards for Chris Olave. I forgot he is here. Now pass the fullback for 6. Handoff for Chuba Hubbard for 3. That takes us to incomplete pass. And then short of the first down on 4th and 1 from the 46. Do they go for it? They do, and they get it. Chuba Hubbard, 6-yard run. They get another 9 yards from Chuba now. To the second quarter we go. And 1-yard run for Jaden Daniels, 3rd and inches. They go backwards. It's a sack. Chris Braswell pushes them back, and then they take 3. Joey Sly, 54-yarder, is good. 6-3. Kenneth Walker, 6-yard run. 7-yard run. 7-yard run. Loss of 3 for Kendra Miller. It's going to be 3rd and 6. And it's going to be interception, Tony Fields, the Mike linebacker. 2 interceptions for Kyler today is not great. Commanders, another sack, Brian Brzee. They keep going backwards. It's a penalties. Isaiah Likely on 3rd and 18. And a short completion for Chuba Hubbard forces a punt. Our defense is playing really well, but our offense needs to play better. Incomplete pass, and then a sack. A penalty, Aaron Brewer. 3rd and 15 from the 2. Got to be careful here. A 1-yard run for Kendra Miller. Punts to about midfield. And 5 yards for Wandell Robinson. And penalty, Jonah Coleman. A sack for Nick Scorton. And then a huge pass touchdown. Jaden Daniels, Wandell Robinson, 42 yards. Commanders up 10. Not great here. Handoff, Kendra Miller, another run for Kendra, and then they go backwards on 3rd and 1. Kendra Miller, 3 straight runs and a punt. Not good. This offense not looking very good right now. And there's a pass to the fullback, 2nd down and 10, incomplete here. Gain of 7 to Olave, and then incomplete, 4th and 3. They punt it. Our offense needs to get moving. Another run for Kendre Miller to 2-minute warning, incomplete pass, 2nd down, another one, and a punt. Their defense is overperforming with all the injuries they have, which is 2, but still, it's injuries. Wandell for 12, incomplete pass, and another pass. Chris Olave, another pass. And another handoff. They run out with Jaden Daniels. They pass it again, and they run out of time. So I don't know what they're thinking there, but they could have had a 13-point lead, and we are hot off the halftime here. Xavier Lee get with a big play. Another one for Darnell Washington. Rare Darnell Washington signing a drop pass for Stribling. Gain of 6 for Kyler on the ground, and there's a big pass. Stribling down to the 9, and it's going to be a 4-yard run. Kenneth Walker. A penalty. That's actually sacked. Gabe Yakis pushes back to the 15, and there's going to be a 13-yarder. 4th and goal from the 2. What do you do here? I think you go for it, and they do, and they lose 2 yards. Kendre Miller is a demon. He just loves getting tackled for loss. There's Chuba Hubbard getting loss of 2 on the play. There's an 8-yard run for Chuba, and then they get a 1st down. Jeez, defense just getting tired here. They're just churning yards here. They go backwards on 3rd and 1. Loss of 3 for Chuba. They punt it. And that's an incredible punt. This Brett Thorson's very good. Down at the 5. Tez Johnson for 8. 2-yard run for Kendre Miller. Get him off the field at this point. Sacked Deron Payne. It's 3rd and 8 after 6-yard Kenneth Walker run, and then just 3-yard pass to Kenneth Walker. 4th quarter. We went for it. No, the punt happened. I just didn't see it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Huge pass, 28 yards. Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, loss of 2 for Chuba. Another loss of 2 for Chuba. And then a sack for Nick Scorton. 4th and 24.
Wow.
That's really good field position here. Down midfield.
Keeping you in it, man.
They are, but the offense is not. Aaron Brewer with a penalty. Incomplete pass on 2nd and 11. 4th and 1 after 10 yards. You got to go for it. We do. Kenneth Walker with 7. There's another run. Kendre Miller, who's been a demon today. Gabe Yakis with a penalty. 3 yards for Kendre. Incomplete. Take the 3 here. You have to make this a 1-score game. Still 8.5 minutes to go. Need the defense to step up again. Big 3rd and 6 here. They're 4th and inches, and they're going to punt it. So, do we? I don't know. This is maybe a bit soon, but what do you think?
Maybe see if we get a 1st down or 2, and if so, we can
3rd and 1.
step in here.
Okay. Kendre Miller getting a lot of handoffs here, which is concerning, but he's chugging along.
Yeah,
pretty well.
let's get in here. I think
James
we're getting
Conner
towards midfield. Let's see.
All right. 1-score game here. Kyler, 4 minutes left. Down 7. From the 47 here. Got to go 53 yards. Got time. And this one's going to be a handoff. Out to Kenneth Walker. He's rounding the edge. The spin move.
Whoa!
Kenneth Walker down to the 33. Injury timeout, and that's Deron Payne. That's going to hurt their interior D-line there. And that might make things a little easier on the run game in the interior as we're looking to churn this clock down and run down the field here. But that was a big play. Plenty of time here from the 33. Kyler, 5-man rush, got time. He throws it. High ball for Stribling, makes it to the 18. Kyler had a pretty rough game to start here today, but he's looking to be sharp again and try to get us into the end zone. Kyler looking, has time, throws it late, almost could have been a 3rd interception. Lucky that was incomplete. Quan Brisker there on the deflection down.
Yeah, it's also important, even if you score, you want to take some time here. I don't think you want to give the Commanders another drive.
Yeah,
really, or like a long
and
drive.
quick slant drag there to Kendre Miller. And this defense isn't known to be that great around the league, but I think they've stepped up big time here on Thursday night. 3rd and 8. 3 receivers stacked to the top there. 2.5 minutes to go. Bringing 4. Kyler has time. He's going to look to run it himself. We've seen it out of him before. He's going to pick up a chunk of it. It's going to be 4th and 2.
And I
have
think
to go.
in Thursday night football, of course, you have less prep for these games and you have less rest most of the time. So it definitely benefits the defenses, I would say, not being able to
get your whole game plan on offense fully coordinated. You can kind of
Yeah.
like stick to your principles.
And to be a play action, Kyler gets sacked, and that's just the 3 tight end set is such an interesting decision there. And the play action off it's Willie Gay Jr.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like
dialed,
that, but
dialed up a blitz, and it was doomed from the start. Really, we'll see if Jaden Daniels can close this one out. They're gonna need probably a first down or two, really make sure things are situated. Here's a handoff, and that's just gonna be plenty of space for him to work. There's no one there to tackle Chuba Hubbard. That is probably the best case scenario for the Renegades, though. If you're gonna give up a first down, doing it as quickly as possible.
yeah, but you can't let up any
There's
more.
2 timeouts. Can't do it again. If you do it again, things are gonna get very, very grim. If they aren't already. He's gonna be a read option here. Daniels tucks it, and he's just absolutely smothered by defenders. First, the timeout is coming here for the Renegades, trying to get off the field. They have to do it 2 more times here. 2nd and 12. I think the Commanders might keep it on the ground here again. They do not. They were play action here. They're taking a shot downfield.
There you go.
Wow.
Andre Sisco.
Wow, that is a risk.
Chidobe Awuzie.
Try to get Terry McLaurin on that matchup there. They liked what they had, but now it's 3rd and 12, and there's a chance they might pass it again here and really try to get this first down and close it out. Here's Jaden Daniels in the shotgun looking to throw.
No.
He's going to take off. No one's there.
That's it.
No one's there. Jaden Daniels, plenty of yards, doesn't fumble, comes down. That's
game. Yeah, that's brutal. You got to have a contain on there. You got to at least have somebody ready to, pounce
the interior of that defensive line just gave up way too much space. The linebackers there was no spy there to really keep them in check. They let Jaden Daniels take off, make a huge play, and close it out. That's rough because, this defense played super, super well.
Yeah.
All day, and it's just hard because you cannot bail them out every single time. This Renegades offense was pathetic today. It was not a good showing, and you got to figure it out.
Yeah, it's a rough performance. Obviously, Kyler didn't play too great. Had those 2 early picks really set us back. And then obviously that play call, I didn't like it at the end. Play action out of the 3 tight end set just is not great. Yeah, I mean, Jaden Daniels was just the better quarterback. Kyler did not play very well today. Also, Kenneth Walker played well. Kendre Miller got way too many carries. Wanda Robinson had that big 42-yard touchdown. Yeah, I mean, their defense played pretty well. Our defensive line played great. It was just, those interceptions were bad, and then I didn't care for the play calling either occasionally, but Commanders do pull out a win, so their chances are still alive. If they win out, maybe they can make a playoff appearance, but obviously that's good for you because now you are sitting pretty at the only 1-win team, at least at the moment.
Is the Colts win another game? Because I know they were 1-5 at some point. I think they're on a bye week right now.
They
check that.
They are 4-5.
Oh wow, the Colts have really came back. They had no wins. I remember at one point. They're really storming back.
Yeah, Mac Jones. Yeah, they were 0-4. They lost to me, and then they won. They went 4-1, I guess, since. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go bathroom while you handle this game here.
No problem. Don't worry, guys. Just buckle in. It's gonna be a very fun game with high stakes. The 1-9 Stallions on the road to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Wouldn't have any expectations in this game. Just go in it and into it and just be like, you know what? Let's watch the Stallions play football. This team is not good. I've probably said it a million times. I'm going to continue to say it because this team is bad, and I needed to do a better job in the offseason, and we're going to have to make some things happen here. I think we have young pieces. Jordan Brockers, I want to see him more involved. Try to maybe get this O-line figured out because our quarterbacks are sacked way too much. How to figure out this line, give Brockers better lanes to run the football, give our quarterbacks more safety. I think line is going to be very important thing to upgrade this next draft, and then the upcoming offseason, of course. But here we go. Can't look ahead to the offseason really. It's got to be every week is its own battle, and we'll see what Birmingham can do. So Jacksonville's off to a quick start here, but Taj Parker with a sack, the rookie, having himself a big sack there, and love to see rookie impact. And that'll be a quick punt for Jacksonville as Birmingham takes the field. Kyle Day is starting to get rolling here. We got a first down. Michael Mayer receiving that one, and penalty by Drew Peterson, the strong safety, getting sacked. Here we go. Josh Hines Allen getting sacked again. Nathan Hyder, and an incompletion completely just brutalizes our drive, and we have to punt it. So, yeah, they just are forcing negative plays on us consistently, and that's a testament to a lack of defensive line, a lack of offensive line, and a lack of quarterback play. And we are just getting smoked right now. Jacoby Myers, the big catch. Trevor Lawrence is driving into the red zone, and a touchdown is imminent as Trevor Lawrence runs that one in, and they make the PAT regardless of the special teams penalty. And intercepted instantly. Caleb Ransaw picking off Kyle Day. And yeah, no, this is just terrible. Another touchdown for the Jags. Quick 14-0 lead now. Kyle Day needs to get some confidence back here. He's going backwards, and he's punting the football right back to Jacksonville. And so Jacksonville's going to get their drive here. And making their way down the field, 4th and 2 here, and they go for it on 4th and 2. No, they kick the field goal and they miss it. Cam Little misses the field goal. That gives us an opportunity here. Give Jordan Brockers the football. Let's try to get something going here. Kyle Day is getting sacked, and that ends the drive immediately. But Jordan Stout, a beautiful, beautiful punt, starts him at the 1. And it's going to make the Jaguars, they have to take a 99-yard drive, but they're on pace here as they creep past the 30. 4th and inches, they are going to punt it. So that's a good hold for this defense. This offense just needs to find some action. We need to find something. We are starting to move here. Trying to cover a couple completions. That's a big first down catch there. And that's another big first down. Trey Tucker with the reception. We kind of continue our way towards the red zone, and we take 3. So we get a field goal. 14-3 ball game. We do get the ball as well, so we'll see what happens, and we fumble. We fumble on a run play. Caleb Ransaw picks it up. That's the 3rd turnover of the day, I believe. Might be the 2nd. I don't know, but it's starting to blend together. It's Jacksonville. 3rd and 12. Big sack for James Houston, and that'll actually make them take a field goal. So good defense by our red zone unit there, and they need to figure out how to get moving here. 1-yard rush for the fullback. We punt it. Oh, this is brutal. 3rd and 8 here, get off the field. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Jarquez Hunter drops a pass, and we're just going backwards immediately. Kyle Day sacked. Big play. Efton Chisholm, 27-yarder. And we are going back 3 with Jordan Brockers. Pass deflected. 4th and 1, go for it, please. Yes, they do go for it, and they get it. Get this drive going. Beautiful play. Mekhi Lemon. Continue moving. Kamani Vidal. 3rd and 2. They're going to go for it, and they of course, they get it with the run play. Kamani Vidal, we're creeping into the red zone here. 3rd and 4. Touchdown. Kamani Vidal with a 4-yard receiving touchdown. Brockers might not get a touchdown this season. It'd be funny. Because Vidal steals another one. It's now a 10-17 ball game. Jacksonville can begin their drive with a couple of completions. Picks off. Blake Cashman with the interception. We have a chance here. If we go down the field, we could tie it up maybe. So here we go. Kamani Vidal with 2 runs. We go backwards on a Nathan Hyder sack. We do end up getting 9 yards back from Brockers. Incompletion. Take field goal. I don't mind it. 13-17. Our defense needs to keep playing how they've been playing. Shut down Jacksonville. 3rd and 5 upcoming here. They do pick up a first. Travis Hunter, as they continue their drive across midfield. 3rd and 5. They do get the first down with Jarquez Hunter on the reception. Jarquez Hunter has honestly overperformed immensely. But here's 4th and 9. Marshawn Jenkins with a nice knockout. They could take the field goal here, but it's going to be a long one. They get it. Cam Little is not going to miss twice from that range. He has a boot on him. So 13-20 ball game here as the Stallions begin their drive. And we're kind of moving though. We're kind of moving. 3rd and 9. We gotta pick up first down. I'm gonna step in here. I know Cam isn't. I think he's still taking his potty break.
I'm here.
We're gonna. Oh, welcome back. You tuned in just in time
I've been listening.
for a thriller here. Well,
You got your eyes on the screen just in time for a
I've
thriller
been
here.
watching.
Okay, well then where have you been? First and 10,
Waiting.
Kyle Day is looking around and nearly picked off, dude. It was nearly just a flat out pick.
It helps. I mean, it
two-
helps if you look at your receiver when you're about to throw it.
True. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Gonna be Mekhi Lemon in motion. Kyle Day takes the snap. He's gonna play action off the fullback and get sacked immediately by Caleb Ransdell. And doing a lot of plays today. He's been really good today.
Yeah,
for the Jaguars.
Defensive player of the week already.
Yeah, 3rd and 16 here for Birmingham. They need to make a big play. Kyle Day. Big play, Kyle Day. Oh, that's a wide open Efton Chisholm. Oh, my God. He couldn't
Too
make
late.
the throw.
Underthrown.
Plate of a throw. Efton Chisholm was wide open. Efton Chisholm needs a better better quarterback, I should say.
Wow.
And
Okay.
going to be a field goal here.
Fair enough. Let's see.
Kick
Can
is
he
up for
do it?
McLaughlin. Missed it.
Man, this guy sucks from 50 plus, man. He's so bad from 50 plus. He has the leg. He just doesn't have the accuracy.
We're going to get to watch Trevor Lawrence pull another one of our teams here in this step-in game. Might happen. Very likely.
Probably.
You want to take this one?
Yeah, man. Under center, Lawrence gonna hand this one off. That's Hunter, I believe. He gets maybe a yard or two. Yeah, it's Hunter. It's pretty good day for him, honestly. 9 for 41. Lawrence going in gun here. 2 tight end set. Looking play action here. 4-man rush. He's got time. He slings it downfield. What a throw.
Wow.
What a catch. He's breaking tackles. He's still up. Injury timeout. I'm not sure who that was, but that's an injury there for one of the Jags linemen.
Cleveland, I believe.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, their O-line's not great, so losing another piece is never good. But that's still a huge play, and already in field goal range, really could just try to run this clock down, and they will look to run it here for number 17.
One thing I will say, I feel like the Stallions' run defense has improved. I know it's not been amazing, but I feel like it's definitely gotten better this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And go split back here, handoff, no play action, quick throw out to the fullback, and he's gonna round the corner and gets the first down. Injury. Oh, that's not good.
Wow.
He went down ugly. That's Bishop.
God,
Beanie
that's
Bishop.
Beanie Bishop.
Looked like he
Dude,
went down
that's rough.
awkwardly there. That tackle. And yeah, I mean, this just isn't looking great here for Stallions to win this one. And going to be a play action again. Quick throw to Komet out of the play booth there. And there's a timeout for Stallions. They're still fighting. You know, they still have a chance. But it's not likely. And
Yeah, especially in field goal range, you're going to need a big play, really. Most likely to get any kind of anything.
yeah. And here's going to be a handoff, delayed handoff. Hunter, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
That shiftiness is insane that he just that was a crazy effort.
Okay, I need a replay on that. That was a ridiculous play.
Yeah, that's
What the hell?
I mean, they've been without their top 2 running backs, but yeah, Hunter has absolutely performed well in their place.
what the hell?
So he jukes out 32. He jukes out another and hurdles to get the first down.
Insanity. That is crazy.
I mean, look at that. Just crazy stuff. Like, that's, I know not the same position, but it reminds me of, like, the movement skills of Antonio Brown in his prime. But, yeah, it's not looking too hot here. Jags going 3 tight end set here. Under center, Lawrence. Handoff, Hunter. Gets stuffed this time. Loss of a yard. There's the last timeout for Birmingham. And they still do have the 2-minute warning, but, you know, it's not looking great.
Not looking great indeed.
Once again, going to under center. 3 receivers out there this time with Komet at tight end. This will be a play action rollout to Brian Thomas. No, that's Jacoby Myers. Sorry. They like that play action boot a lot, and it's working because I think the Stallions are so focused on the run, they're not really focused on stopping that. But that's
there's Jordan Brockers out there, I believe, playing D tackle. There's a small man out there.
Oh, I see that. There, that is him, and he's making a play. He's got a push on 79, but he gets destroyed.
There.
But
Man.
still a great play. The clock is running. Probably gonna hold him to 3 here, and I mean, they're gonna have a chance. You know, they're gonna need a lot here. They're gonna need a big touchdown and then a onside kick recovery, and at least a field goal or something. But we'll see 4th and 5 field goal. Probably leaving with about 60 seconds to work with, 70 seconds to work with. And Little just absolutely just boots that one through the uprights. Probably went over the net to a fan. Not quite, but down 10.
Man.
I mean, you have a chance. It's not likely at all.
Yeah, you're gonna need to score instantly onside kick, and yeah, but it's I just want to see. Let's see if Kyle Day can do something. See if Kyle Day can do something. I don't think so, but maybe. You never know. Let's see. If he makes a drive, I won't bench him for Marcus Mariota. That's what we'll do.
Wow.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Split backfield. They like the split backfield with the fullback. He's just going to step up and make a read. I like that. I like his poise in the pocket, taking what's underneath. And I like how, like, me glazing him, his result is, like, 7-yard, like, checkdowns and stuff. It's not great. But here we go. 2nd and 3. Kyle Day is going to find a man. That's a great catch. Outstanding catch. By Michael Mayer, I believe that was.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of time
go,
to get
first
up
and
to the
10.
line here to spike it. I don't know why he had the audible. They're talking.
He audible the spike. Yeah, I don't know.
Seems a little odd.
Yeah, here we go. To be Day in the pocket, looking to throw. He has time, and just bad ball. Overthrown. Lewican got a hand on it, made sure nothing was coming to the receiver. 3rd and 10. If Kyle Day can make a play here. Kyle Day, make a play. He's going to dump it off. Oh, my God, I burped. Quick eye lemon. The gate of 9. No, Arnold.
I'm gonna
Get on the ball.
He's gonna make a play. He's gonna make a play.
Kyle Day, make a play. Looking to throw. Kyle Day, make a play.
Oh, he's wide open. Oh my God.
Gives him flag. This team is so fucking poop. This is such a poop football team. I need a new offensive line. I'm firing everybody. Everyone's fired. Go home. Ridiculous. 4th and 11. Kyle Day, make a play. Looking to throw in the pocket. He has so much time. Even downfield. Kyle Day is making a play.
Oh.
Okay.
That would have been crazy, though.
That would have been. We get to watch the kneel as well, because we're Good Samaritans.
Yes, sir.
That's brutal, though. That's brutal. This team is so bad. It's such a bad football team. Yeah, no, it's just like, oh my God. Oh my God, man. I'll check the quarterback play, because I think it's the only notable thing, really. Honestly, not his worst game. He's not playing really that bad. He's just not that good. You know what I mean? Like, he's just kind of stinky. There was a touchdown and a pick, maybe 200 yards if he's feeling like good. But it's like, I don't know. It's a difficult situation. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll look ahead to week 12.
Yeah.
And
we'll be back. All right. It is week 12, the last week we will look at here in this episode. And the Battlehawks have played, and the Kings have also played. I'll talk about the Kings first. Let me go ahead and switch over to my stream real quick for that part. So Giants win a close one, 24-17 over the Kings. Giants outgained them. Oh, the Giants had 2 turnovers to the 1 for the Kings. Dart played pretty well compared to Justin Fields, but Fields actually had one of his better games. Sacked 5 times, though. Not great. Run games were pretty good. Again, J.K. Dobbins just like, he's consistent. Probably doesn't get the ball enough, though. Irving did pretty well. Calvin Austin had a good game for Kings. Matthew Bright let up 2 sacks. That's not great. Kenny Moore with 11 tackles there led the team. 3 TFLs for Iman Mielen, and a couple sacks here and there. And it was a couple fumbles. Igbenosin and Darius Washington forced and recovered fumbles, and then Ivan Pace forced and recovered one as well. So close one for the Kings, but Giants just had a better offense overall. But how about the
That's fair.
Battlehawks?
Well, your St. Louis Battlehawks are 9-1. I don't know if anyone's going to catch them. I mean, it's possible, but they look like they're running away with the division. I think they're 4 wins ahead of the other 2 teams heading into week 12 after this win over Indianapolis. And they were just a better football team. Their offense played better. They forced a turnover and didn't turn the ball over themselves. And yeah, I mean, there was the Jones battle here, Battlehawks, Colts, and Daniel Jones was just better, quite simply. And I'm getting spammed right now. Apologies. But yeah, Daniel Jones played better than Mac Jones, and Mac Jones, of course, had that pick. And Jonathan Taylor was playing well. They just probably didn't give the ball to him enough, I would say. And the Battlehawks, 20 carries between Jordan Mason and Gibson. Also got Najee Harris involved a little bit as well. Team-wise, Jeremy Bernard, of course, did his thing. And defensively, Cameron Bynum, 11 tackles leading the way. Savosha Dennis with 2 tackles for loss and a half a sack, because he's always getting a sack or half a sack. And BJ Womack leads the Colts with 2 sacks today, when Tershawn Morton leads the Battlehawks with 2 sacks. And the lone interception was Eric Broyles, the rookie out of Miami, getting a big pick for the St. Louis Battlehawks that ultimately helped them win a 2-score game here over the Indianapolis Colts. So they just handled their responsibilities and got out there and then won a friggin' football game. So I gotta respect that.
There you go. Yeah, we'll look at your game here. This is a battle for the first overall pick right now. Coming up.
Jets are a significantly better team, I think, on the paper at least. But yeah, you never know with these tank bowls. You never know. But yeah, you know what? No matter what, I'm glad we got 1 win. You gotta love that at least. We got a single win. It was over your. It was the end of Luke Altmaier.
Yeah, it was a necessary evil to get rid of the devil himself from my team.
Yeah, it was a necessary sacrifice for you, I reckon. But for the Stallions, they're gonna hold on to that 1 win for probably heading into this week, of course. And if they can break that, maybe Jordan Brockers can get his first rushing touchdown. I would be so sad if he didn't get a touchdown. Like, that'd be depressing. Because Vidal has like 15 of them at this point.
Yeah, that's still crazy that Vidal's just hoarding all of them.
Yep. Here we go. Let's go New York Jets. So the Jets will begin with a couple of big plays here. Denzel Boston is receiving a big Bryce Young pass, helping them get across midfield, and that is a touchdown. Breece Hall, 25-yarder, breaking through within the first few minutes of the game. Picked. We are doing a great job tanking here. Delvin McClain picking it off. Oh wow, I'm so bad I can't connect to you anymore. That's another touchdown after that interception, of course.
Brutal.
Let's see what the Birmingham Stallions have in store for this next drive. They begin with a couple of plays, and they are going to punt. They do have a nice punt here. Jordan Stout genuinely is probably player of the year so far for the Stallions. He's put some nails down. That is his thing. 4th and 2 here. We do actually get a stop. So here we go. Birmingham could maybe make a drive as they begin here. And just kidding. It's the Birmingham. Oh, no, they go for it. Jordan Brockers, they get it. I was expecting a punt right there. But they go for it, and they're driving. Oh, that's a touchdown. Come on, Vidal. Not Jordan Brockers. No. Come on, Vidal. I swear they switched running backs the moment we were like close to scoring. They're like, no. They literally are fucking sucking Charbonnet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God. So big play there for Garrett Wilson as the Jets cross midfield. That's the end of the first quarter. Bryce Young with a 3-yard run. First down. Intercepted. Kobe Durant. Big play there, and we're just gonna keep rolling as Stallions with a first down. Big play,
Wow.
Afton Chisholm.
The goat. The
This
goat.
guy is. I don't know. There's just a magic to him. I don't know.
He's
I don't
magical.
know.
EC3.
He's magical.
Yes, EC2.
All right, 14-14 ball game. I'm just gonna keep going nonchalant because I think that's how we're doing well if I'm being nonchalant. So 9-yard sack for James Houston. Love to see it. Penalty though is gonna give them complete reset of downs here. 3rd and 6 upcoming. We get a stop. We get a stop, gentlemen. And they are going to punt this football back to us. We have a tie ball game and a chance to take the lead, but we are going to do nothing with it. We are punting the ball back. They're going to start at the 42, and they're going to start crossing midfield pretty quickly here. A couple of runs, getting them some work here. Denzel Boston with a 10-yard catch. Garrett Wilson with a catch there, and then they're getting close to scoring, and I don't know what's happening. It's it's incompletion. And intercepted! Blake Cashman in the red zone. This team better not win a football game right now, dude. There's no way. 4th and 6. I guess we're going to punt it here. Yep. All right, at half, it's a 14-14 ball game, and with the Stallions receiving the football. So maybe something's looking up for him here. Penalty there, a huge one on Logie Gilman. As the Stallions continue their drive. Big catch there for Mekhi Lemon. Big catch there for Mekhi Lemon. Big catch there for Trey Tucker. As they are in the red zone now, looking to score. Brockers might get a touchdown here. Is that a touchdown for Brockers? It is! Jordan Brockers touchdown! It's his first of the season.
There you go.
Round of applause, Jordan Brockers. And we take the lead 21-14 against the New York Jets. And yeah, the Jets, I mean, they've just killed themselves with turnovers here. That's a big sack on Bryce Young for DJ Reader, the veteran. And from 43, they're just going to punt it. Of course, that's a very long field goal for any kicker. And 3rd and 6 upcoming here, and that's a big first down. Mekhi Lemon, we are for some reason playing football today. I don't know why. I guess it's just because it's the New York Jets, but this looks like an actual football team. We're going to punt the football back to them. And we're going to see... Ball intercepted! Wow. Kobe Durant again! What is happening? What is happening?
Kobe Durant wants the win.
The Jets want that first overall pick, dude. They want it. No way. All right, well, we're driving. Touchdown, Trey Tucker. Oh, man. Well, this is interesting. This is not what I expected. As Bryce Young is going to, I guess, try to not tank. Maybe. We'll see. They're beginning their drive here, 10-yard catch for Wilson. 3rd and 4 upcoming after a run from Bryce Young, and they are 3 and out. They are going for it, and they get it. David Njoku, the big play, and Rashawn Jenkins injured. That's not good. He's a dog, man. He's been great for us this season. 5-yard run for Breece Hall, and that's a touchdown for David Njoku. So Birmingham's still up 8. Not 8. They're up 7. Up a score. Let's see if they can hold on to this lead here, as we're going to go 3 and out and promptly punt the football back to them. Let's see if the Jets can make a drive here. They're going backwards on their first 2 plays. Breece Hall just running backwards, but that's a big first down. Bryce Young, Christian Kirk, and they are finding some rhythm now as they are passing the football, getting penalties on Cam Jackson, of all people. And Bryce Young is just handling business. 3rd and 6. 4th and 1. This is a big one. Are they going to go for it? They do, but they don't get it. They don't get it. Birmingham keeps the football. And they are beginning their drive here. A couple of first down throws there from Kyle Day. Kyle Day to Scott Matlock and a run from Jordan Brockers. Get this offense moving. We're in field goal range now. Big play to Mekhi Lemon there. Afton Chisholm with a reception. We might even have a touchdown. Screw a field goal. The Jets are calling timeouts, and we are on 3rd and 8. 1st and goal after a big play to Vidal. And negative 3-yard rush for Trey Tucker. We went backwards. I think it might have been a sack. And third and goal here at the 9. 4th and goal at the 4. And we take a field goal. I think it's over for the New York Jets. They're down 2 scores. They're going to try to fight back, of course. Some big strikes. Doesn't matter. Birmingham Stallions have won their 2nd game of the season. 2-10 is now their record. Bryce Young and the Jets are going home unhappy, and we get a win for the home fans.
That's crazy. That They won. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Is Kyle Day the guy?
He actually played well today. 17 for 30, 3 touchdowns. He had the pick. 56 completion percentage isn't great, but comparatively, he played great. And Jordan Brockers gets his first touchdown. It's so beautiful seeing that touchdown there. And yeah, everyone chipped in. It was an everybody mentality here. Denzel Boston had a great day today, of course. But Trey Tucker, Afton Chisholm, dude. Oh my god, what a goat. Kyle Lemon had a few big plays down the board. DJ Reader, Tyre Tarts. Nice plays there. Of course, the picks were huge. We forced 3 picks. Toby Durant's probably likely defensive player of the week, unless of course someone else has a great game. But 2 picks is huge. Like Cashman with a pick as well. I mean, it was just beautiful. It was beautiful, and I'd be content if that was the last one of our season. I would be content because that was nice. I liked seeing that. Makes me happy.
Yep, there you go. And heading quickly over, we've got Kings and Renegades here. Kings hosting. I will say a couple injuries worth noting. Jordan Tyson and Andrew Van Ginkel out for the Kings. So we'll see here.
It's a big game.
It is, absolutely. Both, still fighting for a playoff spot here. Kings get the ball, and they get sacked. Eric Wright, man, he's been lighting it up recently. Gets a sack there as a 4-yard run for Dobbins. They get a first down, of course. Calvin Austin with the play. There's 6 yards for Tutu Atwell. Handoff for J.K. Dobbins for 6. They're moving 5, Tutu. 4 for Dobbins. Another first down for Brian Robinson this time. 6 for Dobbins. That's a huge pass. Jawan Johnson down to the 7. There's a 2-yard run for Robinson. That's a touchdown for the backup, Sam Paulson. Very good drive there to start off for the Kings. Now, Renegades start off with a incompletion and 7-yard run for Kenneth Walker, and then a 9-yard run for Kyler, and then a penalty on Cody Mock. Loss of 2 or 3 from Kenneth Walker. Big penalty the other way. David Igbinosun, first down set up there. 4-yard run for Kendra Miller. 3-yard for Kendra Miller. Loss. Sack on the play, Brandon Dorless, and that's a punt. So 1-yard run for Justin Fields. Let's see here. And 2-minute, second quarter. Hits here, incomplete pass. 3rd and 5, they pick it up. And they're just chugging along here, slowly but surely getting enough yardage to pick up the first down. They go backwards here, lost 3 on Dobbins. 3rd and 10. Oh my gosh, a big pass play again. Casey Washington. And then another big pass, Jawan Johnson, 14 yards. 3rd and 7. And they can't punch it in, so they take 3. Offense got to get going here. Penalty on Emory Jones. 8-yarder for Darnell Washington. 3rd and 2. Can't pick it up. This offense just looks completely different from that game against the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And the Kings are actually finding some offensive success here. Although not this drive. They have to punt it. And it is going to be a run. 2-minute warning here. Oh, man, a big sack for Josh Burke, the first overall pick, going to end that drive. And the Kings have a chance to put up some more points before halftime, but they have to punt it now. Will the Stallions do anything with their time? Oh,
Stallions?
my
Oh my God.
goodness. Kenneth Walker just saved the day.
You just called your team the Stallions. You said the Stallions. And he said,
sorry,
you know what?
the Renegades.
You know what? No. Yeah, he was like, you know what?
I'm gonna show him who the Renegades are. That's what he did right there.
Literally probably just a play to run out the clock. But Kenneth Walker said, I've got other plans. Runs it 90 yards to the house to end the half. 10-7, we get the ball here. Kenneth Walker, 6 yards. There's a pass. League go backwards there. Go forwards, dribbling. Nice first down pickup for Tez Johnson. Starting to get some rhythm going here a little bit. 3rd and 3, there's another big first down. Dribbling. Gain of 7 for Baker. Another first down. We lose 2 on the run for Walker. There's a penalty, sets up a first down. Another loss, sack, Lippett, and then another loss. And there's a not first down, fourth and goal from the 1. I would go for it. And they do, and they get it. Kendra Miller touchdown,
Wow.
taking the lead 14 to 10. Lost sack, CJ Allen, and they still pick up the first down. Of course they do. But the Kings have actually, like I said, they've found some success, and they're starting to get back, but these sacks are killing them. Eric Wright with another one. 4th and 9, they had to punt it. So, fourth quarter, here we are, 3rd and 11. Not enough to get the first for Stribling. Punt. There's a big pass for Casey Washington. There's a big pass for Tutu Atwell, 27 yards. They're really dicing up this defense today. Nick scored with a penalty. 3rd down and 4. They can't convert, so they take a big pass play.
Wow.
Andre Yoshivas to the 4. Didn't even want to entertain taking a field goal. And they get a sack, Nick Scorton, and then an incomplete pass. So they take the field goal anyway. 1-point game now. See if the Renegades can try to end this, but they cannot. They have to punt it here. And the Kings getting first down
soon. If the Kings starts, yeah, it might.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we gotta get in here, man. Colin Austin just bombs them. Here we go. So 5 minutes left.
Your final game of the episode. What can Justin Fields do? It'd be a big game for him to take, of course, over the Renegades. That would tidy things up in the division. Be a handoff to the running back. To be bouncing outside. To be plenty of yards, making defenders miss. A little bit of lag on my part. So some of those calls there, but that's fine. Wright was getting downfield, handling his blocking assignments. And was a good play there. There's 2nd and 2 here. Heading into I form. It's going to be a handoff. Nope. Play action. Faked and fires to his man downfield. Going to be a nice play there for 87. 1st and 10 once again. A handoff to the running back. He has plenty of space. And that's going to be a big play for Brian Robinson Jr. Getting the first down up to the 12-yard line. And, but if you score, of course, Dallas will have a chance to go right back down the field. You don't have enough time to really do the clock unless you somehow get a first down here. It's be a handoff to the running back. I think that's the running back. It's a white boy.
They're back.
Might
back
be.
up. There's 3rd string.
2nd and 4. There you go. 2nd and 4. Justin Fields. Take the snap, looking to throw. He's going to fire, finds his man over the middle. That's a great throw and a great touchdown. Punishes the shoddy coverage. Casey Washington having a big game today. He has been having an awesome game today for the Louisville Kings, and he stepped up big on that touchdown reception there and just kind of cooked his man. 37 was fast enough. And they're going to go for 2, of course.
Yeah.
This is big. If you get this, it's a clean 1-score game. If you don't, then a touchdown wins it for Dallas.
Oh, it's a big
call. A big blitz call. They overloaded it to one side, had the linebacker crash in.
Trenton Simpson.
That's a huge play. Huge play for Trenton Simpson.
Yeah, that's a great play call. Justin Fields struggles under pressure, and from his blind side, yeah, just absolutely.
Especially, he has the speed to outrun it if he sees it, but he didn't see that coming. He was completely right to his blind side. That was an excellent call by the defense.
All right, here's a return. Shaquem Taylor, nice little juke, but only gets to 25. So you got to go 75 yards, 2.5 minutes to go. Kenneth Walker, honestly, outside of that 90-yard rushing touchdown, has not been too efficient today at all. So we'll see how much he gets utilized. First down, maybe a play or two before the 2-minute warning. Here's a handoff, Kenneth Walker, and he just can't break that tackle, loses a yard. Great job there. Other than that end of the half touchdown, the Kings have done an incredible job keeping him in check. So 2-minute warning hits here. Got to go 77 yards now. Kyler in the gun. Going to take the snap, 4-man rush. Kyler getting pressure, rolling out right, just throws it to the tight end, Baker. for 7. Kyler just hitting over 100 yards today. That's pretty poor.
Yeah, seems like
timeout.
their game plan has just been very safe, and yeah, they really would be a lot worse of a game if it wasn't for that big touchdown you mentioned.
Yeah, 2nd and 3 here, or 3rd and 3, sorry. And looking past Kyler, going to roll out. He's going to take off. He has the speed at the edge. He gets the first down. Doesn't get out of bounds. Takes a hit, Dorian Williams there. Going back to the line here, under a minute and a half to go. Delayed play action. Throws it deep. Shot play. Xavier Lee get 61-yard touchdown. But that left time on the clock. They take a lead. I think you should go for 2 here to make it a clean field goal lead, but see if they will. I mean, what a play. That play action and
incredible.
Just put it right
Yeah.
on the money for Liga. Yeah, look at that bomb. Beauty. He beat, I don't know who 39 is off the top of my head, but he beat him.
Might be Igbenogson, I don't know.
I can't remember.
That was an excellent play.
And he hits the gritty. Now, like I said, I would go for 2 here, and they will. It is the right call. So you gave them time to.
There's no reason
take
not
a field.
to, really, unless of course you throw a pick.
Oh,
too,
read
but-
option. Kyler
Whoa.
gets in himself.
Whoa.
What a play call. What a job from Kyler. Great read. And that makes it a field goal game.
It is, and this Renegades defense has been good, but every time I feel like we've stepped in, they haven't been able to close out recently, at least. And so, yeah, I'm not too sure how the outlook is here, but I mean, of course, you're in a favorable position. Up 3, minute left, 3 timeouts for Louisville, so they have a chance to get back in this. But I mean, that was a great play by Kyler. He just relied on his athleticism, and being as small as he is, it helps you in certain situations like that where you can get behind your line and kind of knife through, find some plays there. So here we go. Return is on the way for Louisville, and the Kings it's going to be an uphill battle. Justin Fields is going to need to prove that he's the more athletic quarterback here, and he's had a good game today, honestly. 282 and a touchdown. His completion percentage hasn't been great,
But he just needs to make a drive. Whether it's going to be his legs or his arm, he needs to find a way to get down this field here and either tie this up or walk away with a win. It's going to be an incompletion there. Good coverage on that one. It's going to be Romello Height is actually one of the people who dropped back to help in coverage, I believe. 2nd and 10 here. Kyler Murray takes the snap, looking to
That's
throw.
Justin
He's going to
Fields.
fire quick shot there to
You called him Kyler Murray.
5. Oh, guys, called Kyler Murray. Oopsie. I was like Kyler Murray. 3rd and 5, looking to throw. Justin Fields in the pocket. He's going to just lay this one up for his receiver, and that was a good play by the DB there.
Don Thorpe.
It's Thorpe, the rookie. And he's been, I think, a great addition to that secondary.
Yeah.
He's made some big plays. 4th and 5 here. Game on the line. If Fields doesn't get it, game's over. Dallas wins. Looking to throw. Justin Fields in the pocket. Pressure collapsing, and he takes the sack.
Let's go.
Tried to escape.
Burton.
There was maybe a hole there, but the D line just crashed, and he had nowhere to go. He was bumping into his own lineman. Nick Scorton finishes it off. Burton helping open that sack up.
Yeah.
Big play by this
I
D
will
line.
say, technically, game isn't fully over. They have 3 timeouts, and they can hold them to 3 and not get a first down. But it's unlikely at this point. Well, quick RPO out to Liga, getting shifty.
Oh.
Gate 6 there. There's a timeout. But yeah, I mean, if they somehow stop him here, obviously hold him to a field goal. It's only down 6, but yeah, you gotta pretty much just take a deep shot there. There's a handoff. Yeah, that's great. Kenneth Walker first down. That's it.
Brutal.
Hasn't
Insane,
been
good stuff.
Hasn't been super effective
Man.
all game, like I've said, but just good run there. That's enough. Take the knee.
That Kyler Murray money drive, it proves to be a sealer. That dagger downfield, and Dallas wins. They're going to be 6 and 5, and they definitely have a chance at making the playoffs. They're gonna need to stay hot though, because this is a tough NFC. They're
Absolutely.
gonna need to stay hot.
Yeah.
But that is a huge one, and that's a big blow for the Kings, who are now, of course, dropped yet another game. They're 4 and 7, so you're kind of also putting a bigger distance on this lead you have over the other two teams in your division. Yeah, I think it's really the only team I think that can keep up with the Battlehawks now is the Dallas Renegades.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And you look at it. Kyler didn't throw it a ton, but he was solid. Honestly, Fields wasn't too bad today. Kenneth Walker really had that one run, and other than that, wasn't awesome.
That one run proved huge, though. It was a huge
yes,
touchdown.
yes. Kendrick got a touchdown. Ligat had that awesome play, 61-yarder. That was beautiful. A handful of sacks for sure. Josh Burke went crazy, 4 TFLs, sack, and Eric Wright, Nick Squarton. Also saw the rookie Mike Burton help that final defensive play. Yeah, I mean, that was an important one for both teams, and Renegades keep alive here at 6-5. But that is going to be it here. We will come back next episode and finish off the regular season. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Take it easy.